But oh, that's good. We always leave it like that. It's good.
Okay, it's on it.
Okay. Shalom. When the Hebrew Israelites here to prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom, to speak about the upliftment of Yahweh Shai, which is the only begotten Son of the Heavenly Father Yahweh, who's coming back to deliver the elect of the nation of Israel. Okay, so first and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor
To Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kodash.
The belongs to the apostles and others of great millstone. Salutations, much love and respect to you brothers out there pushing this word out with truth and sincerity, man. Okay, so you Israelites, man, all right? If you don't get right, okay, if you don't turn to your power, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, your God, all right, guess what? Your God, Yahweh, all right, is going to destroy you, man. Okay, you're going to be out there in the time of trouble. And the time of trouble is fastly approaching this place. Okay? Give me Amos 5, man. Okay? All the dominoes are set up, man. Okay? And once those dominoes start to fall, man, there's no turning back, man.
Amos 5 and verse 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him. Or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him.
Right, so everywhere you go, there's going to be trouble in that time. You understand? Go ahead.
Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it?
Right, it's not going to be no brightness in that time, man. It's only going to be darkness. It's only going to be hell on the earth, man. That's what the Lord is setting up for the purpose of what? Judgment, man. Using his sword, which are these Edomites that rule the world right now, man. That's the Lord's sword on the left-hand side, man. Okay? Don't you know the Lord controls? He's a dual entity. He controls both the good and the evil, man. Okay? Although he himself is good. You got some else?
Jeremiah 30 and verse 6. Ask ye now and see whether a man doeth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. Alas,
because men are going to be extremely afraid in that time. Right?
Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
Yeah, who's going to be saved out of it? The remnant, the elect. Okay? And we're getting to that time of Jacob's trouble right now. Okay? We're getting to the time of the Most High bringing in Jacob's trouble, which is going to really be trouble for the whole earth. Right? It's not just going to be trouble for Jacob. It's going to be trouble for the whole earth. All right? Give me Daniel's 12. Okay?
Daniel chapter 12 and verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time.
See, a time of trouble since has never been before in the earth. Any time in history, the time that's getting ready to come is going to surpass that. See, these people, they're living good now. They're running up and they have their music bumping, you know, they're drinking smoothies. But this time is about to change.
That's right.
And it's going to change very drastically. Right? Okay, see, when the economy crashes, which is getting, everyone know, all the economists know that the economy is about to crash.
That's right.
The U.S. dollar is finished. How you doing, brother? All right, the U.S. dollar is finished. Okay, so what's getting ready to happen? There's going to be economic woes for the people on the earth. Not just economic woes, but food scarcity, right? All right, the Lord is getting ready to bring a major, major judgment on the planet Earth, man. Okay? Read that again.
And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince will stand for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered.
Who's this people? The Israelites, right? So that's showing you it's not for everybody. Why did he say that the Moabites are going to be delivered in that time? This is for the Israelite salvation. Right? That's right. But mainly the elect, because most of our people are going to die out here. Most of our people, they have no clue what's going on, man. Okay? They're getting ready to go, they're looking forward to caravan. They're looking forward to things in this world, man. They ain't looking at the things that's going to jump up. They're not looking at the things that's getting ready to come. Go ahead.
And at that time, thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book.
Only those that are found written in the book of life, okay, which is really predestinated, all right, but the elect is going to play out in this time. If you're of the elect, you're going to do the things that the elect would do. If you're of the two-thirds, if you're of the wicked, then you're going to do the things that the wicked would do. Oh, the wicked shall do wickedly? The wicked shall do wickedly, man? That's the spirit, man. We said at the same time. But anyways, go ahead.
This is Ecclesiastes 12 and verse 3. And the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and strong.
Now, who's the keepers of the house? That would be likened unto the economists, because when you look up the word economy, it literally means to keep the house. Okay, you understand what I'm saying? So these economists, these different people that look for what's going on in the future. Okay, they're the ones that's keeping the house, so to speak, meaning keeping this kingdom. Okay, go ahead.
And the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because there are few. And those that look out the windows.
Grinders is dealing with what? The workers, man. The workers. Okay? Go ahead.
And those that look out the windows be darkened.
Right, so work is going to stop. Around all these jobs that's going on, they're going to disappear. First of all, Esau's helping that to speed that up too, because you got all these robots doing these jobs. Okay? So Esau knows exactly what he's doing, man. All right? They're getting ready to replace you. Okay? Go ahead. And when you think when food is scarce, you think people are going to be going to a supermarket to buy going to clothing stores? That they're going to be going to Levi's? No, they're going to keep the same clothes they have and try to get food. Okay? So a lot of these things are going to, those things like TVs and things like that, those things are going to probably go down in price. Okay? While the true necessities are going to go up, skyrocket. Go ahead, read that again.
From the top?
Yeah.
Ecclesiastes 12 verse 3. And the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because there are few. And those that look out the windows be darkened.
Right, because what they're seeing is a dark future for this place. Okay? Even you see some of them experienced economists that used to that always have their little shows like Gerald Celente. He's basically like, America's done. This is done. It's finished. He's not even trying to do this and that. No, he's like, no, it's finished. It's over. Okay? We had our time. We had our chance. It's over. Right? Certain of them are saying, listen, every kingdom has an end. We're on the downfall.
That's
so
right.
they know what's going on, man. They know what's getting ready. They know what's happening, bro. It's these average people that don't know what's going on. Okay? Well, I just came from the car, the club. Right? So they still think this is going to continue on like this. Their houses, their mind think that their heart says that their houses shall continue forever. These people have the mind of Esau Edom. They think this devil's going to rule forever, man. Go ahead.
Verse 4. And the doors shall be shut in the streets.
That's right.
When the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise
right,
up.
Because you got Jake, get the bag, get the bag. There ain't going to be no bag soon. There's not going to be a bag to get. That's what Jake don't understand. And when they get the bag, it's going to be worthless soon. You see what I'm saying? I'm curious to see what's going to happen to you scammers, man. When Jake's out there selling drugs when that time comes. What are you going to do? Okay? What are you going to do? Because everything's going to have to be accounted for in that time, man. Make a purchase, they're going to know where you purchased it from, where you got the money from. Okay? How much you charge for it. What time, what place. There ain't gonna be no battle. You're in an empty parking lot. The other guys in an empty parking lot. You pull up, right? Yeah. You pop your trunk. You need your sunglasses on. Now that time is done. Esau wants a record of everything coming to that time.
Right.
So what are you guys gonna do? Okay. Oh, the vintage shall fail. Get me that, man. All right. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 4 again, it says, and the doors shall be shut in the streets, when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low.
Right, because people are not going to be singing and having fun or even listening to music like that. They're going to be in a sorrowful mindset. When you're mourning, you're not put on that Drake, put on that whatever, that Nas. No, you want to mourn. You don't want to hear no music. Right?
That's right.
Okay, you don't want to hear nothing. So they're going to be in a state of mourning. Okay. Got some on that? Okay, got some on that too? Okay.
Ezekiel 21 and verse 8.
Yeah.
Again, the word of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, came out to me, saying, Son of man, prophesy and say, Thus saith the Lord. Say, a sword is sharpened.
Right, a sword is being sharpened, meaning what? There's judgment being prepared. Okay, and who is the Lord using for that judgment? The so-called white man, the Edomite. Okay, the one who's in control of this earth. Okay, because he's the devil. All right, he's the left-hand side of the heavenly Father. Okay, he gets his power through Satan, and the Most High gave him his power. All right, but he's about to take it away from him. But before he does that, he's gonna go with a big hurrah. Okay, go ahead.
Saying a sword is sharpened, and also verbiage. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter.
Right. And they're going to make a sore slaughter. There's going to be a lot of dead bodies on these streets, man. They're going to take a lot of people to these camps, and they're not going to hear from those people anymore. Okay? You got people on the red list, you got people on the yellow list, you got people on the blue list, man. Okay? They know who's following the anyone you see with the mask, they're on the blue list. They're good to go. They're gonna let them continue in society. Anyone that you still see today with a mask on, they're gonna keep it there. So they got the thumbs up from the devil. Okay, they got the thumbs up, man, because you know they're gonna take the chip too. Go ahead.
It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth?
It's prepared to be so deadly that it's glittering, man. You see when you see them, when you see the movies and the cartoons, and you see the shine that come out. That means that sword is so sharp, all right, that it will slice through damn near brick. Okay, so that's how sharp this sword is, man. So when the Lord starts to get swinging with that sword, there's no stopping. Everything it hits is going through. Go ahead.
It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth?
Is this the time to make mirth? Jay talking about, oh, can we have fun in the truth? Listen, man. You can have. It's called balance, man. You don't just sit in your house all day. You want to go out there. I'm gonna sit in my house until your house shine comes through. Okay, well you can do that. All right, you do what the hell you want to do, man. All right. Me, I'm gonna deal with balance, man. My days out when I'm not preaching the word. And I'm not putting it on camera. I'm not going up and put it on YouTube to teach Israel how to drink Hennessy. Okay? No, you should do the ace of spades. Just pop the bottle, brothers barbecue it. Well, how is that edifying? Right. Scripture says, do all things unto edification. That's not edifying. That's teaching. That's giving Jake another message that he doesn't need to hear, that he's been hearing all his life.
Green light.
Okay? The answer of can you have fun on your own time, man. But really, even in laughter is sorrow. Even when you're having fun, you think you're really not having fun. That's the reality of the situation, man. Okay? There's really no fun. let me tell you this. There's really no fun. You might have little pockets of fun. But at the end of the day, it's, you have to think, You laugh and you think. We gotta get out of here. Right? But that's what fun is supposed to do. It's supposed to deter your mind. Okay? It's supposed to distract your mind from what's going on. Just like Yayan. Okay? Go ahead.
So it also says, he that increases in wisdom.
I got it right.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes 1:18. For in much wisdom is much grief.
Right.
And he that increases knowledge increases sorrow.
Right. And we have much grief in this because we're increasing in wisdom. Okay? We understand how this earth is supposed to be. We understand that we're supposed to be ruling under Yahweh Shah. And we see the condition of this place. We see the mindset of the people. Okay? And it gets us mad. Okay? It really pisses you off, man. Okay? You see how Jake is such on a low level. They don't value themselves. That gets me mad very much too. Seeing these Jakes that don't value themselves, right? But why? Because we're in a backwards, evil society, right? Okay?
Just to add on to and even nowadays there's that thing, where even in Israel they're asking you, can we have fun in the truth? But just like the brother read, it's a time to make mirth. We got the understanding. We know that the day of doom is on its way. It's not the time to be in a happy-go-lucky spirit, man. This is the time to prepare yourself for the day of the Lord, man.
Like, why do you need a breakdown for that? Oh, matter of fact, I got a way to. You want to go to play ping pong? Listen, man. It doesn't. That's not edifying. Really, the truthfully speaking, brothers have fun. Of course, brothers have fun. Brothers go chill, brothers do things. Of course, man. Okay? But that's not the overall spirit. that we're in. That's the point of the matter. Okay, even in laughter, there's sorrow. So you gotta understand that our mindset is the end of this place. Our mindset is getting the Yahushua coming back. And really all hell breaking. We're looking for all hell. We're looking for the fun to end. Okay? I'm not in the mindset of, oh, let's say something happens, one more day, bro, I want to go check that bar out. Oh, they had the pool tables, there was all kind of baddies over there. No, man. I'm looking to see the end of this place. Okay? So when Esau does his little false flizzad, okay, then that's beautiful. That's a good thing.
Really, that's when the fun really starts.
For us,
it's like the kingdom is closer and closer, man.
Good point.
When Jacob's trouble is here, that's when the prophets really are going to have fun, if you want to say that. You know? Because what? We're getting closer to the kingdom. And we know in the kingdom, what? It's going to be pleasures forevermore, man.
And it's right, you're right, exactly. And it's not a fun like we're playing Monopoly all day. People screaming outside. Brother, you didn't land on that spot. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I own this one. You own that, man. Where'd you get that card from, brother? Right? People screaming in the background. You know? You understand what I'm saying? So that's not going to be the case, but it's going to be so entertaining because this is what we've been waiting for. So just to see it like it's going to be like we're in the midst of a movie, man. The humbling of these people, the humbling of these women. God, man. Okay, we're going to have a grand old time.
That's right. Just as it says, you know, thou shalt laugh at famine and
This is Job 5 and verse 20. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. At destruction of famine thou shalt laugh.
Right, so when that comes, guess what? Our stock is rising. See? Our stock is rising, man. Okay? And then, listen, you're dealing with you can tell her that. Listen, bitch, my stock is on the rise, man. Okay? You get it, when you get a stock, when it's at the low. Listen, man. This is a great opportunity, not for me, but for you. I'm trying to help you. Okay? Right? So this is the mindset it's supposed to be, and we're coming to a time where all this fun is going away, man. So that's what should even be on your mind, bro. Okay? Feel like you're missing out. They know why Jake say that? Because they feel like they're missing out. Missing out on what? Exactly. What are you missing out on?
So like just
More?
I don't one last thing also.
You could have 10 last things.
But just as as it says in Lamentation, this was the day that they looked for. The day of destruction is the day that we're looking for. To see Babylon destroyed with nuclear fires. This is the day that we're looking for. Because we know that afterwards, after the destruction of this wicked kingdom, it's a wicked of righteousness that's going to be established on the earth. That's what we're looking for.
Right. That's exactly it, man. Right? Let's take it with the kids. When do kids get most excited? Around the time when they know it's like December 20th. Oh, yo, 4 days until Christmas. Right? They get all excited the night before. They're having fun the night before, brother. They're looking at trying to weigh shit out. Okay? It's gotta be the PS2. It's gotta be okay? Box of Reeboks, you know? Reeboks, you know? But at the end of the day, that's how we feel when it comes to this to the end of this place. Okay? So it's the same thing. So when we see that we're in Jacob's trouble, we know that Yahushua is coming now. When we see that they implement the MOTB, we know that this place doesn't have much longer to go. It's gonna speed up a lot at that time. Hold on.
They pass.
Okay.
At destruction of famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth.
Right, and we're supposed to have that faith even when it comes to the beast.
Luke 21 and 28. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh.
Right, that's it. Lift up your heads because your redemption draweth nigh. Okay? So that means what? You're supposed to be confident. You're supposed to be in a mindset of, okay, we're almost there. Okay? The kingdom of Yasharala, all that Edomite attitude and looking at you funny, this heathen looking at you funny. Oh man, that's coming to an end.
That's right, that's right.
They're about to recognize and bow down to the sons of God. We're coming to that time, man. Go ahead, man.
This is 2 Peter 3 and verse 11. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness?
And Jake don't see themselves as that. And that's why Jake moves the way they move is they don't see that what's getting ready to come to us, man. They don't see it, man. You know, that's why Jake is the way they are. Some brothers see it, but they're not walking as if that's the case, man. You know? Walking with some low self-esteem. We don't got time to be in low self-esteem. That's a weak mindset, man. Fuck F that. Okay? F that. Okay? You gotta walk like your stock is about to blow up, man. Oh, put the charger on for me, please. Right? You gotta walk like your stock is about to blow the hell up, man. Okay? Was talking to, well, was at this spot, right? Talking to two chicks, right? There's five chicks, right? They just end up sitting beside me, you know? And Joe started talking to me, tick. Boom. But she's playing like a cold, hot thing, like she talked to her friend, and but then she'll turn to talk to me, you know? But she's like she wanted me to chase, but I said, you know what? I got this mindset. You know what Jake was doing that time? Jake would never let that go. He already knew she shows. Surely you'll ask for my number. Right? I said, you know what? I don't feel she ain't valuing me like how I should be valued. Right. You know what I'm saying? I said, you want to talk to your friend? You see the Prince of the Power in front of you? Took the bill I left. She started dancing. You know what she started? She started dancing. She said, well, where you going? The party is just started. That's what happened, bro.
Oh yeah.
Right? But it's funny because at the same time she asked for her bill, how the party just getting started when you just acting like you were listen, and I know that messed the whole head up. And guess what? If she see me again, she'll be like, hello. You understand what I'm saying to you? I didn't say bye to say shit. Okay? This is how the mindset you gotta be. You can't be in no goddamn sin thirsty mindset. You gotta be walk as a prince of the power.
That's right. That's right.
Okay?
Two, you know, going back to the precept, we said holy conversation. Right. And then when you go to that word holy, it means we're separate. So you're supposed to be having a separate conversation than this world, man.
That's right. That's right.
You know, bring it back to that, you know, that jolly spirit, man. Right. You know, these people are in jolly spirit. We're not supposed to be in that jolly spirit, man. Right. We're supposed to be separate from these people, man. Right. You know these things are going to be dissolved, man. Right. So what? You have to be in a serious mindset, man. You know? That's right. Knowing that death is about to come. You know, the plagues are drawing nigh, man. That's right. You know, we don't have time for fun, man. That's right. You know?
We don't have time for those. You know what I mean? Like I said, imbalance. You know what I mean? You do that on your own time. You want to have fun, go do it. You want to go to a pool, I'll do it on your own time. You want to go swimming, go do that on your own time, guys. Okay? You see what I'm saying? Go to Granby Zoo, do that, you know, and then you want to mask it like you're edifying the people. Like you really want to just see the animals. I do that too.
Well, you said that I went there like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, you did? That's the spirit, right? We know brothers will make a video on it. You know, make a video about it. You know, the lion, you know? You know, it's the Lord's favorite animal. But they really just didn't have fun with their woman, you know? That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. You could go do that on your own time. All right? On your own time. When it comes to the truth and pushing the truth, you don't put that on your page, man. Frère Amos goes to zoo. I mean, no, he can do the zoo if he tries to mask it with edification. But he goes to the water park. Now you're going out. Now you're the council. Amos going down the big one. It's the colossal. The brother Amos. Brothers can look it up. You know, oh, Shalom, brother. Oh, that looks fun. That's not edifying to them. So go ahead.
This is the book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. Verse 1 Thessalonians 5 and 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
Right, it's gonna a thief in the night to those that are not watching. Oh, you are not in darkness. Let me that. We're watching constantly. Jake is not watching. Jake doesn't know what's going on, man. Okay? Go ahead.
For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them.
They feel like they're secure. Even now they feel they're secure. That whole C-19 is like it never happened. You know? They're walking around there and thinking about it. The C-19 is the last thing on their mind. But that changed the world like that. Okay? The next event that they do is going to change the world more than 9 to the 11. Okay? Straight up. That's going to make that look like a walk in the park, man. Esau's not playing. Esau's very calculated on what he's doing. He's subtle. Okay? When you're subtle, when you play, guess what? When you play chess, that's a subtle game. That's a game where you're thinking 3 steps ahead, man. Okay? That's craftiness. That's subtlety. Esau's thinking 3 to 10 steps ahead. All right? So when he does something, right, the next thing he does is going to really put his people in a corner. And it's really going to test these people. Right? Go ahead, Pastor. Go ahead.
Then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
Right. Just like when a woman is about to give birth, she don't know when the baby's going to come. It just comes out. It's not her decision. And that proves they don't give it. Like, why don't you choose when I don't feel like it. Go ahead.
But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. Ye are all the children of light, and the children of the day. We are not of the night,
We
nor
are of the light. We are the children of the light. Okay? The sons of God, man. Okay? So when they, listen, man, when you walk around the earth, you got to know this, man. Okay? So even when you're looking at these other Jakes, you see Jake is only been the only competition. Whenever I see Jake, that's the only competition I've ever seen. Jake. Esau was never a threat to me. Okay? Competition-wise, so-called white man is a threat to me in competition. If I score and I see too much Jakes, too much competition. But even now, guess what? I'm like, you know what I was thinking the other day? F that. Because they're not on our level either. They don't got the light. See, their sons, they're Israelites by blood, but they're not Israelites in spirit, man. You understand what I'm saying to you? Go ahead.
we are not of the night, nor of darkness. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch.
And what's sleeping? Well, when you just in the spirit of fun, guess what? You're sleeping, right? Okay? Because what is that? That's a distraction. And I believe the Italian word for fun means distraction. It's something like distraction. Matter of fact, look up the Italian word for fun, the Apostle Bargo. Okay? It's a distraction, man. So can you do that? Yeah, you can do that, but at the end of the day, you gotta be balanced with it, man. Go ahead, man.
That's why it says, love not the world, because the world pushes only distractions to keep you away from the truth.
But let us watch and be sober, for they that sleep, sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night.
That's right. Okay, and you don't want to be drunk, you want to be sober-minded, meaning you got to be level-headed. Okay? Go ahead, bro.
2 Ezra 9 and 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the times diligently in itself. When thou seest parts of the signs past, which I told thee before, then shalt thou understand that this is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Right. So that guess what? This is the time right now. Right? You see the Lord is making moves. But when he really comes to visit, man, when he really turns things up, these people are not going to be ready, man. These people are not going to be ready at all, man. See, they're used to eating like three meals a day, okay? Plus snacks, bedtime snacks, right? These people ain't ready for a family, man. Okay? When they drop down the 2,500, 3,000 calories to 900, that's a family right. Go ahead, bro. And that's what's getting ready to happen to these people. And that's all from the Lord, man. Hold on.
This is the word fun. The regular Google definition, the word in the Italian is diverti.
All right, so meaning what? To divert the mind. Go ahead, man.
The word divert in regular Google, it says cause someone or something to change course or turn from one direction to another.
Right, because when you're having that fun, you're not thinking about the things that's getting ready to happen. All right? You're not thinking about what's going on. The more your mind is being distracted. Okay? And that's why the elites push that so much. Have a good time, the club party every day, Right, social media. Or you come to certain cities, especially the major cities, Montreal, there's all kinds of things. Okay?
There's a high level of people with ADHD.
Yeah. That's right.
That's what, as I say, in the world of, not in the world of Proverbs, it's like food and circus. You know, give them food and circus.
Bread and circus.
Bread and circus, they're going to be distracted.
Right.
And that's why
It's
Esau...
not a Proverbs. That's what the Romans did. That's what the Romans did because they kept doing all kind of underhanded demonic, because they're Edomites. They were like devaluing the dollar. They're doing all manner of wickedness, overtaxing the people. So they said, listen, guess what? Okay, let's give them distraction. The Colosseums, okay, and you know, the gladiatorial events, and that would distract the people. Okay? The same way you see these football games, they would pass out bread.
Yeah.
Okay?
Well, that's why also this is the modern day Roman.
That's right.
You know, like the brother said, you have the football fields, you know, the basketball games. Right now, what's going on? The basketball finals, right?
Finals, yeah.
You know, if you see a Jake, if you want to have a conversation, just talk about that, man.
Right.
Because they're fully immersed in that, man. That's the only conversation that they're talking about, man.
Right.
You know, because what? Esau's blinded them with that bread and circus, man.
Right.
Just like he did back in the Romans.
And I don't even watch sports like that. I don't even watch. I have nothing to talk about. I don't want to be watching sports. You saw what the Marcus could. I don't know. Okay? I might see the highlights. I watch some of the highlights might pop up every now and then. But I don't watch TV to really see the highlights. It's all internet. It's all YouTube. Okay? So even that, Jake, because that's as deep as you can go with Jake. Jake is not on a mind. You can't talk to Jake about what's getting ready to come. And if they think they know, they still don't know who it's coming from. They still don't know the power that's bringing it and why he's bringing it. Go ahead.
This is 2 Corinthians 4:3. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost, in whom the God of this world has blinded the minds of them which believe not.
The God of this world dealing with who? Satan. Okay? And Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, he's working through Satan. Satan, he works with Satan. That's what he works with. Everything he does, everything he pushes. Right? Go into Target, go into Walmart. What's the first thing you see? Little kid, LGB, whatever, man. In Walmart, they got the same shit going on, man. They trying to make your kids into flipping homos, man. Into weirdos, man. To chop off their rods, man. And push that as normal, man. That's what they're trying to do. They're attacking the children. Why? Because the children are impressionable, man. You understand what I'm saying? The children are, that's why they're going for that generation, man. And everything that they're pushing is what? Against the Most High. None of it is righteous. None of it is righteous. Nothing that they're pushing in the society is about building fat, strong family structures, to have children in order, to respect the elders. Nothing is they're not pushing anything of that nature. Go ahead, man.
This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2:9. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan,
right.
with all power and signs and lying wonders, and with all deceit.
Lying wonders. This man is a perpetual liar, man. And when he came to the Native Americans, every treaty he broke. Right? All 300 some odd treaties, he broke every last one of them. This man is a liar. They're not a people of honor. Wouldn't there be someone to say, nah, I don't want to do this because you know it's going to be a stain on our name as a people?
Right.
Esau don't give a damn about that, man. About honor and things of that nature, man. He only cares about gain. Go ahead, man.
It says, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved.
That's right. Go ahead.
Romans 11 and verse 7. What then? Israel had not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election had obtained it, and the rest were
See,
blinded.
the elect of the nation of Israel, the elect of our people have obtained the truth. Okay?
Yeah.
And the rest of our people are blinded, and there's nothing that they can do to get it unless they're of the elect. Okay? This is going to be like, this word is going to be like a foul stench to them. This word is going to be like a foul stench, an ugly woman. Okay? That's what it's going to be to them. Okay? But to the elect, it's going to be a beautiful sense, frankincense, myrrh. Okay? Oud. Okay? Right?
According as it is written, the Most High had given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear.
Right. What's their mind on? Pleasure, on distraction. They're not thinking about what's coming, man. So when it comes, it's gonna hit them as a thief in the night, man. And there ain't nothing they're gonna be able to do about it, man. Listen. Ain't nothing they're gonna be able to do about it, right? Because they're not watching. Okay? We're telling them what's getting ready to happen, but they still ain't watching. And they're gonna find out real soon. Go ahead.
Unto this day. And David said, let their table be made a snare and a trap and a stumbling block and a recompense unto them.
Right.
Let their eyes be darkened that they may not see, and bow their back always.
Right. So they might not see about it. Right. Because what? Read that again.
It says, and David said, let their table be made a snare and a trap and a stumbling block and a recompense unto them. Let their eyes be darkened that they may not see.
Right, so the Lord darkened their eyes. He blinded them from seeing the truth. See, the truth is in front of them in full view, but the Lord blinded them from seeing it. Okay, go ahead.
And it says, and bow down their back always.
Right. That's right. That's it, man. And bow down their back because what? They're never going to get up anywhere if they don't come into the truth, man. They're never going to elevate unless they come into the truth, man.
I mean, that too, like a turtle when it falls on his back, you can't, you know, it needs help, you can't get up.
Right. Oh, no, but he had something this whole before. What?
This is Matthew 13 and verse 45. It says, again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a merchantman seeking goodly pearls, who, when he had found one pearl of great price, went and sold all that he had and bought it.
Right, that's how the elect look at the truth. See, when the elect heard the truth, they said, wow, whoa. You understand what I'm saying? And really what it did, it dismantled our life. It's like, yo, like everything was you felt like everything was a lie. I know that's how I felt. I felt like everything I know is a lie. I don't know nothing. Okay? I came to y'all by Shia, I said, I ain't shit, man. That's what I said. Okay, guys, I didn't know nothing. Right? So then when you do that, when you come as an empty vessel, that's what you're going to go into. When you come in like, certain dudes came into the truth like, man, I got 98%. I got 98% of the truth. I just need 2 bar. The apostles gave me 2 more percent. You know, he's not going to make it. I don't believe he's going to make it. Okay? Go ahead.
This is
It'll be a miracle if he makes it, man. You're talking about you had 90% of the truth. I had 70% of the truth. Oh, really? Go ahead, man.
1 Corinthians 1:18, for the preaching of the cross is to them that perish foolishness, but unto us which are saved, it is the power of the Most High.
That's it. Go ahead. I look like vocab at the times. I always have to get ready. Get the scriptures out.
Sirach 6.
That devil will pull up and pop out. You got 5 other demons pop out of the bushes. Cameras, whatever.
Sirach 6:18. My son, gather instructions from thy youth up, so shalt thou find wisdom till thine old age. Come unto her as one that ploweth and soweth, and wait for her good fruits. For thou shalt not toil much in laboring about her, but thou shalt eat of her fruits right soon. She is very unpleasant to the unlearned. He that is without understanding will not remain with her. She will lie.
Read that last part you just read.
Sirach 6:20. She is very unpleasant to the unlearned.
That's it. So this truth is unpleasant to the unlearned, to the fool. Right?
He that is without understanding will not remain with her. She will lie upon him as a mighty stone of travail or
You
trial.
can look at the people's faces, you can see it's unpleasant. They don't even know what's going on, but they know they don't like it. You know?
Yeah, too, because, you know, with wisdom, well, what comes with that? It requires discipline. You know, and these people, they don't want to get disciplined. That's why when they hear, they're like, this is not for me. You know, you mean I have to stop doing this in order to gain wisdom? I don't want to do that. They're not willing to sacrifice particular things. That's why to them, it's foolishness, man. They don't see any profit in it, you know? Yeah, but us being the men of the Lord, we see a profit, man. We see that, coming under the yoke of wisdom is going to bring forth to a kingdom.
That's right.
You know? Because ultimately, what? We have the gift of faith.
That's right. But at the end of the day, also, it exposes them. You see what I'm saying? When you expose them to the light, they don't like that. You got someone on that? What?
This is the book of John 3:19, and this is the condemnation that light is coming to the world, and men love darkness rather than light.
Why?
Because their deeds were
Because
evil.
they're doing nothing but wickedness. I'm not killing cats. I'm not killing people. Right? That's not the only thing that's wicked. You got anything that's going against the Heavenly Father is wicked. And they don't understand that. Right? Okay? The way they're living is completely wicked. Right? Okay? because they help some old lady with groceries, they think they're righteous. That doesn't make you righteous, man. And them Edomites, when they do certain things like that, they really believe, like, they got a smile on their face. You saw what I did? You saw that? Them devils are something else, man. Like, you're still going into slavery. I don't know what you, it's pointless. Okay? Go ahead.
Romans 10:3, for they being ignorant of the Most High's righteousness,
They're ignorant, beautiful brother. They're ignorant of the Most High's righteousness, man. Go ahead.
and going about to establish their own
They're
righteousness.
trying to be righteous based upon their own standard of what's righteous. You who just committed adultery. She just finished committing adultery, pulling down her skirt, from pulling up her skirt from committing adultery, right? But then she'll go and she said, "Oh, are you okay?" Right? Oh my goodness, are you okay? But she has finished committing adultery, man. She's a goddamn serial adulterer, man. Is she righteous? No, she's a demon, man.
They have like Proverbs 30 on their bio, but here it is, they have pictures of themselves fully butt naked. You know?
Go ahead.
For they, Romans 10:3, for they being ignorant of the Most High's righteousness and going about to establish their own righteousness, have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of the Most High.
But they have to submit themselves to the truth. Go ahead.
Back to John 3:20, for everyone that doeth evil hateth the light, neither cometh to the light, lest his deeds should be reproved.
Right. That's it. And that's it. Their deeds can't be reproved. They're not elect. You know, they might endure, but they might endure for a time. But you know, certain adversity could be that your deeds being reproved, and they didn't want to change. It's really, they didn't want to change. Go ahead.
Proverbs 21:2. Every way of a man is right in his own eyes.
Right.
But the Lord pondereth the heart.
Oh, I helped the old lady with groceries. What does that have to do with it? Okay. Well, if you help one of your nation, that's cool. That's good. You know, old woman, that's okay. That's good. That's what the scripture says. Bow down to the holy name. What about the rest of the scriptures? You understand? What about the rest of the scripture? That's one thing. And you want to get patted on the back for that, right? You do one thing, you think you're gonna get a pat on the back, and when you're doing nothing but pure wickedness, you know, in the other parts of your life. Go ahead, man. So, go ahead.
This is Hosea 5 and verse 4. They will not frame their doings to turn to their power, for the spirit of whoredoms is in the midst of them, and they have not known the Lord.
The spirit of whoredoms, man. That's going into what? Going into different philosophies. Okay, going against what Yahweh said. Okay, that's spiritual whoredom. That's spiritual adultery. That's what these people are into, man. Okay? Good? Let's sit on that. Good?
This is Matthew 19 and verse 21. Yahushua said unto him, it's like verse 20, the young man said unto him, all these things have I kept from my youth up. What like I yet? Yahushua said unto him, if thou wilt be perfect, go and sell that thou... Okay, this is the book of St. Matthew, chapter 19, and verse 7 and verse 16. And behold, one came and said unto him, good master, what good thing shall I do that I may have eternal life? And he said unto him, why callest thou me good? There is none good but one, that is the Most High. But if thou wilt enter into life, keep the commandments.
Keep the commandments with an S.
That's right, that's right.
Okay? Doesn't mean you do one thing that's decent, and now you have a clean slate. That's how these people think, and they're not ashamed of their wickedness. What?
Verse 18, he said unto him, which Yahushua said, thou shalt do no murder, thou shalt not commit adultery.
Adultery is rampant in this place, man. They look at adultery, meaning a man sleeping with another man's wife, woman. It doesn't have to be your wife with a ring on her finger. It could just be your girlfriend. That's a man's wife. When you sleep with a woman, that's really, according to the scriptures, that's what consummates the marriage. Let's say if you guys had let's say if they were engaged, right? Or then they so-called got married, they jumped the room or whatever. But they never had sex, they're really not married. They're really still engaged, okay? Because marriage is only consummated through sex. The sex is the symbol of the coming together of the man and the woman. That's why the man goes inside of the woman. It's the becoming of one flesh. That's what it symbolizes. That's right. So you're not one flesh until you have sex with her. Okay? You really don't know a woman until you have sex with her. That's when she starts opening up to you. Okay? So at the end of the day, if a man sleeps with another man's girlfriend or whatever the hell they call each other, okay, that's adultery. And that's rampant in this place, man. That's an epidemic, man. Okay, I seen a chick the other, and this place is so wicked. The ones that are actually married, even with, especially when they have the ring, they're the most open to adultery. They're the most friendly in a negative way. That's right, bro. I mean, I just seen it 2 days ago. I went to do a business somewhere. Chick, hi, what's your name? I'm the bride. You know, I went downstairs. He said hi to someone else. Hi, what's your name? I'm like, wait a minute, that's the bride? This guy already lost, man. This guy already caught it. That's the L. He's taking a big L, bro.
That's right. The bachelor parties.
Man, but that's what it was. That's what it was. It was a bachelorette party, right? But it's like you could see she was like shocking, bro. And she just got married to him. You understand what I'm saying? So this is what the society promotes, man.
Yeah, so like even Yahushua said this adulterous and wicked generation, and that was back then.
Say that nice and loud,
So like even Yahushua back in those 2,000 years ago, he called that generation wicked and adulterous.
Right.
Okay? How much more now in this day, man? Where Edom is fully pushing it, you know, try to test the fields, you know, and pushing forth like the brother was saying, he's not bringing forth like building up of families and things of that nature. He's like, yo, you don't feel this guy anymore, yo, leave him. You know?
And then you got social media, which is like a gateway for them to do all the wickedness and evil they desire to do. You know? Yo, this is a sick, evil place, man.
Edom facilitates wickedness in this kingdom.
You know, social media, that really brought that dating life and dealing with women down to the lowest, and there's no returning from that. It's like it's gone. Like that's that time of dating, trying to find a virtue. That's the truth. Okay, even before social media, they weren't virtuous, but now forget about it. It's just too much. It's too flimsy. You know, they're giving someone who's already fickle. As the saying goes, a woman is a changeable and fickle thing. That more options to jump around, and they don't know what to decide already.
Even a low level one, even let's say a 4. She's a 4, but she got options like she's a 10.
Brother, a fat chick with a missing tooth got more options than an average good-looking dude in this society. You know that? I'm talking about a fat chick with a missing tooth and a patch on her eye. Got more options than a good-looking chick in this society. This is how effed up this place is. Okay? And then another thing that social media breeds is envy. You're seeing how people's lifestyle is, you know, covetousness.
This is the book of Proverbs. The book of Proverbs, chapter 30 and verse 11. There was a generation that curses their father and does not bless their mother.
Well, that's this generation. They don't honor their father and mother in this place, man. Okay? All manner of disrespect. Okay, because who's running it? Esau, the Edomites. They don't respect their parents. We know that. We knew that from a kid. The Edomites didn't respect their parents. F you, man. That was always an ongoing. I've seen it. I've seen it. There was a kid. Well, I've seen some stuff, man. Okay, the Edomites don't respect their parents. But Jake, we grew up respecting our parents. So we grew up, you know what I'm saying? There's a threat.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Go ahead, man.
Verse 12. There is a generation that are pure in their own eyes, and yet is not washed from their filthiness.
Right. They're pure in their own eyes, though. But they're wicked on that level. Right? You go out. Well, that's what. So the scripture says, an adulterous woman should wipe up her mouth and say, "If I have done no wickedness." So this is a place where people are they justify themselves in their own hearts, man. Go ahead.
There is a generation, oh how lofty are their eyes, and their eyelids are lifted up.
Right, man. Yeah, and the pride in this place is so on a high level, man. Once the Lord really brings this place down, man, these people have a long way to fall, man.
This is Proverbs 30 and verse 20. It says, "Such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth, and saith, I have done no wickedness." You know, the precept that you just quoted, you know, that's the mind of the woman, man. You know, she commits adultery, and then she says she didn't do any wickedness. Like, for instance, they'll go commit adultery and then justify it by saying, oh, my man wasn't giving me attention.
Well, it's always that. It's always. They always got something in the back pocket to pull out, but that doesn't justify it. They think it justifies them, but the judgment is gonna come. Okay.
It's also because even in the comic books, you have other females
Oh,
that
yeah,
come in
they
there
all agree. They all
and
agree.
console her. Oh yeah, I agree, girl. You know what I'm saying? You've never been with that man. You know?
Show you they're all wicked for the most part. They're all wicked, and you should test your girl on that. You know, you should test her. Why don't you leave a comment? And from the comment that she leaves, you should know what type of woman she is. Okay? No, I'm serious, right? I thought about that shit. Oh, what's your opinion on this? And if she starts saying, "Whoa, we don't know the background," you know, you'll stay around. Okay, so it's like a release. But other than that, man. Okay, so like
This is 2 Timothy 3 and verse 1. Just know also that in the last days perilous times shall come.
yes, sir.
For men shall be lovers of their own selves.
Right, that's that social media era, man. Okay, well, why do you need to constantly upload pictures and this? I mean, the brothers do because they're, the world. This is how this world is. But I know brothers don't like it. You know? I know I hate social media. If I use that as a I use, you know what I'm saying? But let's say if I were to start posting, it's not because I like it. It's because this is the way of the world. You might try to get a network or whatever the case may be. Okay? But it's a when you think about it, it's a vain concept. Yo, just keep pushing closer so did that with food. Yeah. But it's a vain concept. You know?
I mean, even then, with that social media, always taking pictures wherever you go, you don't really get to enjoy the moment, man. Because every time you're always there taking a picture, and then once the camera comes on, that's when you're all happy. As soon as the camera's off, you see their faces change. Just sitting there. But for the picture, everybody's it's that fakeness, man. That's what social media brings.
And also lovers of themselves because they love to look at themselves, they love to show them out, to big up themselves, boast of their own accolades.
It says, for men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous.
No, covetous, more than things they see. You see a person, he's on a yacht. Oh, I gotta get on a yacht.
It says, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy.
Right, unthankful and holy. They're unthankful and they're unholy, right? They're not, first of all, they ain't thankful for the truth. They're thankful that Yahweh Shem Shine destroy us as a nation. Okay? Right? And they're unholy, right? Okay, or disobedient to parents. Alright, this is heavy in this society today, right? Okay? Like you said, they don't honor their fathers and their mothers in this society, right? Right.
Without natural affection.
Right, without natural, it's all fake, right? Fake love in this place, right? What?
Truth breakers.
The only true love is really true through the brotherhood, right? Okay? Maybe your mom dukes and pops. Maybe. What?
False accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good. Traitors.
And they despise those that are good. Anything that's good in the society, they demonize, man. Okay? You start speaking about masculinity and things of that nature, man. They look at you like, he's a chauvinist, he's wicked. But let a guy go walk in a dress somewhere. Oh wow! You go, girl. Okay? Live your truth. Right? But you can't live your truth being a masculine man, though, man. Say, I want to have 3 wives. Oh, no. Right? So these people are demons, man. Okay? Go ahead.
Traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasure more than lovers of the Most High.
Right, they're lovers of pleasure. They love pleasure, meaning what? They love to have fun. Okay? But they don't love the Most High. They don't love to do the things that the Most High commanded. Right?
Having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof, from such turn away.
Right, having a form of, meaning what? They're acting like they're godly, they're acting like they're holy. Okay? But they're wicked, man. Alright? This is why these type of judgments happen, man. And listen, man, don't you understand the Most High, whatever the hell's happened over there, the Most High did it.
That's right.
Okay? The Most High did it, man. He set it up to happen, whatever the hell's happening, man. Okay? Don't you give me that issues of death. Who controls death in life, man? See, and these people still don't feel, man. Okay?
This is
Oh, you
Psalms.
got it ready? Read it.
Psalm 68 and 20. He that is our power is the power of salvation. And unto the Most High, Yahweh, the Lord, belong the issues from death.
So unto the Lord belong the issues of death, man. Meaning what? He controls death, man. He's the one who decides who dies and who lives, man.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
Everything, every step that you took was calculated by the Most High.
That's right.
Oh, you spilled coffee on yourself this morning, made you change your shirt, all right? Right? Then you left at 5:05 instead of 5 o'clock, right? See what I'm saying? And then that train, and you know, when it was colliding with that truck, or that, you know, or that other car, because it was calculated, man. By Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. Go ahead.
Jeremiah 10 and 23.
Yeah.
O Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
Yeah.
I know that the way of man is not in himself.
Right.
It is not in man that walketh to direct his steps.
Meaning what? The Most High controls the steps of man, man.
That's right.
Okay, everywhere you go, it's Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah that controls it, man. Okay? Go, what you got?
This is the book of
So again, there's no such thing as self-will.
Go, free will, free will.
You know what?
Deuteronomy 32 and 39. See now that I, even I, am He. Deuteronomy 32 and 39. See now that I, even I, am He, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal.
I kill, I make alive, I wound, and I heal, man.
Right.
So the Most High, so any wound you got, any disease you got, the Most High gave it to you, man. Okay? And you break your leg, the Most High broke your leg. You see what I'm saying to you?
That's right.
Right? But yet these people don't want to fear the power, man. Okay? So let them keep going, and more of these things are going to happen. This is going to multiply, by the way. Death is getting ready to multiply in this place, right? The Most High is bringing more, is about to bring a lot of judgment in this place.
That's right.
For the wickedness that's going on, man.
Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hands.
Right. So why don't they go pray for that person? Why don't they go try to pray for you? Listen, the Most High is going to judge the wicked. That's it. If they ain't serving Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai in any way, then they're through. There ain't no hope for them. Man.
That's right.
And first of all, they have to be Israelites anyway. Go ahead.
Proverbs 5 and 21. For the ways of man are before the eyes of the Lord, and He pondereth all His goings.
Right. So everything they're doing, He sees it. Man. Every wicked thought they have, He's hearing that. Man. Okay? You see? And the Most High, He's a power of judgment. He'll be known by His judgments. Tell me that. He'll be known by His judgments, man. Go ahead.
This is Isaiah 45 and verse 7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil.
I create peace and create evil, man. So the Most High, like He's an omnipotent. He controls all sides of the spectrum. Go ahead.
I, the Lord, do all these things.
Give me that with Job. Go ahead. All right, so read that last part.
It says, I, the Lord, do all these things.
So the Heavenly Father controls all of that, man. Okay?
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 9, and verse.
This is Psalms 9 and verse 16. It says, the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is known by the judgment which He executed.
Right, the Lord is known by the judgment which He executed, man. All right? Listen, the Lord is spending, when we tell you there's a famine coming, you're going to see a lot of people die. When we tell you there's going to be race wars and class wars and things of that nature, there's going to be a lot of dead people out here, man. Okay, I'm talking about Canada, I'm talking about America, okay? I'm talking about so-called first world countries, man. The beast nations, all right? Because the Lord is targeting the Edomites. The Edomites are the main target when the Lord comes back, man.
That's right.
Those are the ones that are in the rulership position, and they're about to be kicked off of that position.
That's right.
Okay, and brought very, very low. Go ahead, brother.
Ecclesiastes.
Okay, let him finish that.
It says, the Lord is known by the judgment which He executed. The wicked is snared in the work of his own hands, and He has allowed.
Ecclesiastes 9 and 12. For a man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net.
Right, and the Lord gets you by surprise. You know? You don't know when the Lord is going to get you, man. Okay, there's a saying, the anticipation of death is worse than death itself.
That's right.
Okay?
Right?
And as the birds that are caught in the snare, so are the Son of Man snared in an evil time.
So is the Son of Man snared in an evil time. And we're coming to an evil time for all these people.
That's right.
You ain't just gonna be looking at one person getting messed up. Oh wow, what's going on? Oh my goodness. You're gonna be a part of it, man.
That's right.
Okay? And there's not, guess what? There's gonna be a time there ain't gonna be no ambulance, man. There's gonna be a time there ain't gonna be no police to call, man. You're gonna call the police, you're gonna get a busy signal. Right? The Lord is gonna break down the society completely, man. Okay, to bring that judgment, man. Go ahead, man. You think that the finale of judgment, the worst time that's ever been, you think you're gonna be able to call 911? No, when we get to that, the climax of that time, man, ain't gonna be no 911, ain't gonna be nobody to call, man.
That's right.
Okay? Go ahead, bro.
This is the book of Isaiah 47:11. Therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off.
Let me second that.
And desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know.
Right, desolation is going to come upon these people suddenly, man. Okay? Like I said, you're not going to be watching on TV, oh, that was terrible what happened at that school. You know? You're going to be a part of it, man. It's going to be an everyday reality, man. Screens outside. Okay? You trying to figure out what you're going to eat tomorrow. Okay? Because there's no food around. Or you can't access it. Go ahead, Black.
2 Ezra 16 and verse 19. Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are set as scourges for amendment.
Right.
But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges.
Right. So even though there's all this hell that's here, these people are still not mindful of the judgment that's coming from the Lord. Okay. Even at C19, they're still not mindful of Yahweh Yahushua. Now it's like it's back to normal. The Lord is getting ready to hit them with something way worse than that. That was a little game, man. The elites was playing with you. The thing that's getting ready to come is not going to be a game. When things really pop off, it's not going to be a game. It's going to be real. You're going to see the people drop the front. Go ahead, man.
Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth,
Right.
that they shall think themselves to be in good case.
Right, they could go buy food or Uber Eats, you know, little delivery fee, whatever. You see what I'm saying? So they think it's something. They think they're living it up. They think it's gonna be like this forever. You know, it's about to come to an abrupt stop, man. An abrupt halt, man, from the Lord, man.
That's right.
Go ahead,
That's
man.
right.
And even then shall evils grow upon earth.
Woo.
Sword.
Evils are growing on the earth now, man. Every time you look at it, there's always something new on the news happening. You know? Oh, this storm, this snow here that was not supposed to be snow. This blizzard, this that. All right. The Lord is increasing evils in the earth, man. And he's about to turn up the heat even more, man. Go ahead, brother.
Sword, famine, and great confusion. For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine. And
Oh, there's about to be a famine, man. There's about to be a famine, man. In Canada, in Montreal, in America, okay? In these so-called first world countries, man. All right? The Lord is about to bring judgment on this place, man. Then we have to visit Edom, okay? The Lord is visiting the Edomites, man. Go ahead.
for many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine.
And the pride of these, and why is it going to come? Because of the pride of these people, man. They're prideful as hell. When I say prideful, I mean arrogant, man. They all got an arrogant look on their face for the most part. What?
And the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy.
Right, so if you escape the famine in that time, guess what? The sword, some weapon is going to kill you. What?
And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them.
Woo, the dead shall meaning what? Dead people all over the place, man. So why would the people be, oh my God, there's one person, oh my goodness, oh Lord. There's going to be all kind of dead people. They're going to be like, you know, put them in the pile. Okay? But
And there shall
put
be
them in the
no
pile. What we going to do? No mourn? We don't got time to mourn. Lest we become next. Go ahead, man.
and there shall be no man to comfort them. For the earth shall be wasted, and the cities shall be cast down.
Right, the city shall be cast down. That, like I told you, these first world countries are about to get it, man. It's about to be cast down. All right. There's not gonna be any 911 to call, man. All right. We're coming to that time. Go ahead.
There shall be no man left to till the
And
earth.
guess what? The elites are actually helping to set that up. because they want that chaos so they can bring in that so-called order, their form of order. Okay, so they want to break down these societies to the bones. Right? Okay, so they're doing it on purpose. All right. But at the end of the day, who's helping them? The Lord is helping them because the Lord wants that chaos for the purpose of judgment, man. See, these people don't understand what's going on, man. Even these elites don't know what's going on. They're puppets of the Most High through Satan. Go ahead, man.
There shall be no man left to till the earth and to sow it. The tree.
So when you see these trees and see these plants, no, there's going to be a time when there's not going to be anyone to cultivate it, man. You're going to have no city workers out here, man. Okay? There's going to be a time when the streets, the stores are all going to be closed off, right? Okay?
Yeah. Broken.
Right.
The glass, they're going to break the glasses.
Yeah, they're going to break the glasses. Yeah. It's going to be all chaos out here, right? Garbage all on the floor, right? Bodies. Go ahead.
The trees shall give fruit, and who shall gather them? The grapes shall ripen, and who shall thread them? For all places shall be desolate of men, so that one man shall desire to see another, and to hear his voice.
This is how scarce it's going to be to find a man in that time. Another man, because most of these people are going to be dead.
Right.
They're going to be in the spirit world. A lot of people are going to transition to the spirit. There'll be a lot of the spirit world is going to be crowded.
For of a city there shall be 10 left, and 2 of the field.
Imagine a whole city with 10 people in it. Okay? Imagine this city with only 10,000 people in it. Right?
I am legend.
This is the times that we're coming to. Man. The Lord is about to get rid of the majority of these people, man. Because why? They're not into righteousness, they're into nothing but wickedness, man. Go ahead, man.
And 2 of the field, which shall hide
And they
themselves.
think the little things that they do, they think they're, these people think their jobs are, oh, I'm a firefighter, I'm this, I'm that. They think they're good based upon that. They think that makes them good. First of all, you get a paycheck, number 1. Okay? Number 2, that don't make you good, man. The things that make you good is following the commandments of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Go ahead, man.
It says,
And even still then, you can't keep it perfect. Go ahead.
and 2 of the field, which shall hide themselves in the thick groves and in the cliffs of the rocks. As in an orchard of olives, upon every tree there are left 3 or 4 olives. Or as when a vineyard is gathered, there are left some clusters of them that diligently seek through the vineyard. Even so in those days there shall be 3 or 4 left by them that search their houses with the sword.
Right, so they're gonna be looking for people are gonna be so hard to find in that time, especially men. Okay? Because a lot of them are gonna die off in the war. Okay, a lot of them are gonna die off from the race riots, the race wars, the class wars, the famine, pestilences. There's gonna be more pestilences. It's not gonna be a thing where they gotta constantly shove it down your throat. Oh, get the Jews, get the Jews. Oh, people are trust me, people are dying. Look at the numbers. It's not gonna be true. Believe me. Look at it. Look, you see? Oh, look, it went up again. They're not gonna have to do that, man. They're gonna see it in front of them, man. That's right. They're gonna see people dropping in front of them, man. And that birthmark, I'm gonna call it that. The birthmark is no joke. Okay? The birthmark will turn these people into actual zombies out here, man. Okay?
Exactly.
Then they're gonna try. The ambulance is gonna try to help. They're gonna bite the ambulance.
Exactly. That's how you know. You won't have to ask, are we in Jacob's trouble? You will know.
Oh,
see
you
it.
will know, man.
You won't have to ask.
You will know. You will. That's what I say. Ain't gonna be no 911. They're gonna know this is Jacob's trouble. They gonna be no 911. They're gonna be calling out. Oh no, I'm a little busy right now. It's Jacob's trouble. No, they're gonna know it's Jacob's trouble, man. All of that, everything is gonna come to an abrupt halt, man. The world is gonna come to an abrupt halt. And the ones that are gonna get it, you'll be better off in South America, Africa, than in these places when that time comes. Because at least they know how to live on necessity. You know, they know how to live kind of with the bare minimum, so to speak. It's these the ones that are gonna get the most savage and the most inhumane, if you will, are the people in the first world countries, because they're used to eating and Edomites, the so-called what? You won't see the true nature of the Edomite. They're gonna go back. You won't see them go back to that spirit of Christopher Columbus, man. That savagery. They won't show you, man. They're gonna get back to that, man. Let Esau not have that lentil soup, the red pottage. Let the red pottage be missing. Okay? He'll do whatever, man. He'll do what? When I say whatever, man, if there's a baby crying, he'll cook that, man. You understand? And it don't matter to be too much. Esau's not going to take too long. Jacob might take a couple hours. Edomites, they're a demonic people. They're a low-level people. So it's not going to take them too long, man. You know, Edomite women, a lot of them be sleeping with their dogs, man. These type of things is normal to eat. And they be saying it on camera, on podcasts. Yeah. Oh, great. David's attractive. I'm like, yo, guy, you gotta really just grab these Edomite chicks, put them in the shower, and spray them with a hose, man. Because you don't know what they've done. Go ahead, man. I mean, it's a sick world we live in, man. It's sick people, man. Go ahead, man.
And to add to real quick, go back to your point about how like the cities they're gonna get it the worst. Even the documentary American Blackout showed you that, man. You know when basically the grid was taken down, man. It didn't take these people too long to turn crazy, man.
It didn't take them long at all.
A few hours, people were already fighting some each other to get food, man. You know how much more when it actually comes here? You know this Ben talks about cyber attacks. You know that's gonna happen very soon, man. And the city is gonna be the worst place to be in, man. You know, when the lights go out, yo, when it's dark outside, man, it's dark, man.
And why? Because it's so heavily populated. Yes. That all these people over here looking for resources that are already going to be scarce, man. See what I'm saying? So this is why it's going to be the worst place to be. And these people are used to eating 3 meals a day plus snacks, bedtime snacks. Okay? Popcorn while they're watching a movie.
And again, pertaining to the family, Esau Edom is not going to tell you there's a famine. Even if they're engineering that famine, the average people are just going to know when there's no more food on the shelf. Little by little, you're going to see, well, how come there's no more rice? How come there's no more chicken? The chicken is $50, you know? But then, when everything's missing, that's when you're going to know, there's a famine. You know, you're not going to be prepared.
And it also could come, maybe not in every place, but in certain places, definitely, it could come by one event. One event could have the food wiped out, right? Like we saw when the power went out, and a lot of the non-perishables the perishables were gone. You see, they had the plastic sheets over those refrigerators because those things are spoiled, right? So this takes one event. It doesn't take a lot, okay?
That's right.
So when those people start to feel like the food is spread, that's when everything's going to be empty. As soon as they feel like it's spread, that's when it's going to be empty. And have people walking with 20 boxes of Cheerios, putting it in the bag, right? And then the person didn't get the Cheerios, so you took the last chicken, you're going to beat that person and take the whole cart.
You see that in Black Friday?
How they act on Black Friday.
That's that one day, but imagine that day is every day. Right. Every day you have to fight for it. If you don't beat up this guy, you're not gonna get that last can of soup.
And that's for a sale. That's for a sale. For TV, that's for a sale. So wait till things get real. Wait till things get real. Wait till these people are, like I said, wait till Esau doesn't have that red pottage. Okay? You're gonna find out the true nature of these people, man. The only ones that are gonna still be civilized and moving in wisdom is us, Lord willing, we be of that numbers, the elect. Okay? That's the only ones that's going to have a stable mind in that time to move with dignity, man. Because we trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. We know that He's going to feed us, man. We know that He's going to take care of us. Let me Isaiah 65.
This is Matthew 24 and verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
Read that nice and loud.
Come on. Matthew 24 and verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound.
And iniquity is abounding in this place. This place is full of iniquity. It's just all they push forth in the media is iniquity. All they push forth on social media is iniquity. Man. Nothing righteous. Man. Like I say, you go into Walmart right now, right? The Walmart by my crib, they got what? They got an LGB for the kids right there. Target, that's why they're protesting to get Target. This is what they're pushing. Everything against the They know what happened. Listen, Esau knows what happened to Sodom and Gomorrah. They know. Yeah. But they're so proud and wicked. They say, now we're going to go further.
even to the point, if I may add to, even to the point where people are fully immersed in that, man. You know, with that video of that Jake woman, she had the baby. She's like, I hope that you're a flameless. You know how here it is, you have a son. That's okay, she gonna die. She gonna die to death. And that, backing up your point, that's how you know iniquity's abounding, man. You know, all these things are all-time high, man. You know, at a point in time, if you go back like 50 years ago, you know, seeing a man walking with another man holding hands, man, that wasn't the norm, man. Now it's the norm. All right? Because Esau set laws in place to let these things happen, man. That's why great judgment is going to happen to this place.
And they praise that. They praise that. They don't praise you being a masculine man. They don't praise you if you're a masculine. That's toxic, right? But if you effeminate, oh, they love you. Oh, they love you. You know what I'm saying?
It's like
Okay, go ahead.
as it says,
because the world is into wickedness. Go ahead.
as it says, the earth is given unto the hands of the wicked, and as it says, darkness covered the earth, and gross darkness the people. So
No. You say you want your woman to be submissive. Oh, why you want it? Because that's what I'm a man. What does a man do? He's supposed to dominate. Okay. So who's getting pegged in the back? Who's getting hit from the back? Who's getting F from the back? Huh? That's a submissive position, man. Okay. But okay, yeah, you're that in the bedroom, but then in real life, you're supposed to be dominant. You're on the same level as me. No, the Most High made it that way for a reason. There's a reason you get penetrated. There's a reason I stand up when I piss, man. Okay, because I'm the dominant. That's right. Right? And anything outside of that is uncomfortable, man. It's uncomfortable. It's not fun. You know what it's fun for? A little cuckold. Man. That's what it's fun for. A real man, it ain't fun for, man. Okay? I need to be in control, man. Okay? Go ahead, man.
This is Isaiah 5:20. Woe unto them that call evil good,
And they call evil good, right? But if you wanna be oh yeah, we're on the same, like Dwayne Wade. We're on the same level. Matter of fact, about my daughter, and it's a boy, it's a young boy. This is my daughter, and they all kind of praise from all kind of these people on the comment, especially the women. Okay, so this place is showing you the woman of the world. Okay, so this place is geared for wickedness.
Isaiah 5:20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter.
Right, they tell you what's right is wrong and what's wrong is right. This is how this earth operates right now, under the rulership of these Edomites. And this is why Esau has to be taken out of power. So Yahushua can establish a righteous kingdom. This kingdom is completely wicked and backwards.
But that's some else. But read that again. Matthew 24 and verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
What?
This is Isaiah chapter 29 and verse 16.
Right.
Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not?
Right.
Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it?
How did the Most High make it, man? How did the Most High originally make it? All right? When he made man and woman, did he say the man was the woman's helpmeet? No, he said the woman was the man's helpmeet. Right. Meaning what? A servant to the man. Meaning in a lesser position, a subservient to the man. That's what he says. You shall serve your husband. Get it, man. All right. Get it, man. We got to go back there. We got to do ABC for these people. That's right. All right.
It even says, he that getteth the wife, getteth a
Well,
possession.
get it. No, bring it out. Bring it out. This is how the Most High created it.
Psalm 36 and 24. He that getteth a wife, begetteth a possession.
What is a possession? Something that you own, man. Right? Your shirt is a possession. Okay, your car is a possession, man. You don't own me. Yes, Lord. Yes, I do. Okay.
That's why that's why my last name is on you.
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
That's why my last name is
right.
on you.
Right.
You're mine.
In school, you had the cahiers, you had the crayons.
Yes.
What would you put on the crayons and the cahiers? You would put your name on it, right? When you marry a woman, what happens? She gets your name, meaning she belongs into you. But not in this society. That's an offense. To them, that's offense. I don't know how that could be offensive when that's how the Most High made it. Man. Go ahead, man. Because you know why it's offensive? Because they got demons on it. Go ahead, man.
Sirach 36 and 24. He that getteth a wife begetteth a possession.
Just like your children. Your children are your possession. Your children have your name on them too. That's your part of your possession. Okay? But now in this day of society, you can say, oh, you don't own me. Yes, I do. Okay? You're my possession. Go ahead.
I help.
You're my son. What does my mean? That's a possessive pronoun. Go ahead, man.
I help like unto himself, a pillar of rest.
So a wife is supposed to be what? A help and a pillar of rest. She's supposed to be nagging you and telling you what you need to be doing. Okay? With a finger up in the air, moving her neck. No, she's supposed to be a help and a pillar of rest. So if you got a help and you tell that help to do this and that, now I don't want to do that. How is that a help? That's not a help. Okay? That's not a help. All right? And a pillar of rest. If she's talking shit 24/7, that's not a pillar of rest. A pillar of rest is you come home, she rubs your back, gives you a foot massage. That's the pillar of rest. That's a beautiful thing.
If I may add too, because there's only so much that a man can do, right? You go outside, you do your daily work, right? When you're supposed to come back home, you're supposed to come to a home that's clean, man. That's how she plays a part of being like a help me, man.
Right.
You know? Because you're doing the work to be the provider. But she's being at home, you know, cleaning the house, making you food, right? But giving you a massage, that's the help me, man.
Right. But hold on, brother. Even if she works, it don't effing matter. Okay? But at the end of the day, you're supposed to take care of the majority of the bills. That's how it's really supposed to be. But it doesn't even matter. Let's say she had to work. That don't absolve you of your duties, man. That don't mean if somebody comes up in the house, breaks in the house, I say, no, you go take care of it. I'm gonna take care of it. Okay? So you know, that doesn't absolve you of what you gotta be supposed to be doing, man. They try to use that shit as an excuse. Oh, the women first of all, the women in the other countries, they're working 10 times harder than you. What the hell are you talking about, man? But with like $7 a day, they still serving it, man.
The one is the head.
Oh yeah, the one with the buttons
Haiti.
on their head. Come on,
Not
man.
in
What are
Haiti.
you talking about, man? You sitting at a goddamn desk, looking at your phone for 35% of the time. Flirting with the boss. Shut your ass up. Okay?
And even the fact of that relationship, you're the CEO. You're like the owner of the company. And she's supposed to bring benefit to that company. You know, like the brother was saying, her goal. You know, she can't just be there, you know, expecting you to, when you come back home and you have to do everything else. You know?
Right.
And again, you're the head.
Right.
That's the order that the Lord has set up.
You see in the so-called J community, Judah, especially Judah, it's exactly backwards right now. It's a matriarchy. And that's why the society, that's why the community is all out of whack. It's completely destroyed. Okay, because Jake is all messed up in the head. And another thing, Jacob worships the woman. Now, Jake worships the woman. Okay, especially the so-called black man, they were taught to worship the woman. Okay, that's the mindset that they have, and that's why they're so fucking feminine, messed up in the mind, man. Go ahead, man.
This is 1 Corinthians 11 and verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is a Mashiach, and the head of the woman is the man.
And the head of what?
And the head of the woman is the man.
So does that mean we're equal? No, we ain't equal, man. Okay? And if she thinks you're equal, she's gonna look for someone else that's better. You see what I'm saying to you? So at the end of the day, man, you Jake's gotta get your head out your ass. How did the Most High create it, man? How did the Most High create it, man? I don't give a damn what Esau says on the TV. Man. Right. How did God create it, man? All right? God set up the order, man. Yeah. Go ahead, man.
In Genesis, it clearly said that she was the weaker vessel.
Genesis 3 and verse 16.
Start at 2.
Genesis 2 and verse 18. It says, and the Lord power said, it is not good that man should be alone. I will make him a helpmeet for him.
Right, so first of all, you were made with us in mind. He was thinking of us when he made you. He made you for us, man. Okay? He didn't just make you, I'm gonna make woman. No, you were created for man's purpose, man. Okay? Especially the sons of God, man.
It's like, that's why most of these women they're unhappy because they don't fulfill their purpose to serve the man.
That's right.
But they're always looking for something else. But your purpose is you're here to serve that guy.
That's right.
You know, and that's why you're out there chasing for
Empty.
a better life.
But
You're
even,
empty.
but even if they were serving, a lot of them have so much demons on them, they still won't be happy because they got social media. They're always looking at what somebody else got. You know what I'm saying? So that just breeds more demons, man. But what you're saying is right, though. Like that's a big reason of why they're not, because they're not fulfilling their purpose, man.
That's why again you have to stop them from using that. They should come to social media has to go.
Well, good luck. Good luck. I'll tell you good luck. Okay?
Genesis 3 and verse 16. Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception, and in sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall
That
rule.
desire, what does it mean? Your lust, everything, your lust should be to your husband. Everything that you want to do should be based upon him first. He should be the main focal point of your life. Not working at our dens. Okay, he should be the main focus of your life. Okay, but not in this society. So that's why this society got to go, man.
Oh yeah.
All this society got to go, got to burn, man. Okay, you come into the summertime. This is the time of peak adultery, man. This is the time of peak adultery. Okay, you can't even concentrate. You can go walk up and down the street right now and see what you see. Montreal's a special city. It's worse than Toronto, I'm sure.
Oh yeah. Oh
It's
yeah.
worse than Toronto. Toronto holds the hub. Trust me. Toronto dudes, they're on their way here right now. They're on the car. They're renting. They rented the Escalade, the Jeep. I'm telling you, you know what? No, I was gonna take a picture. I saw the Rough Riders. Remember the Rough
Yeah,
Riders? DMX. I saw literally the Canadian Rough Riders driving on the street. Yeah. And the Rough Rider jacket, the motorcycles, the videotaping. Oh, shit, that's the Canadian. Why? Because they know where to go, man. Okay? But all it does is it breeds lust, it breeds fleshly desires, man. Go ahead, man.
So like even back in the days, so like the woman was brought up to serve God. You know, back in the days, you know, even like you were saying, she would learn like his favorite plate, how he liked to do things, certain things. You know, she was being prepared to serve that one man.
Right. If it was an arranged marriage, you'll kind of you'll find certain things, you know, because usually, exactly, like you said, you know. But ultimately, man, this place is through. Once they come to this side of the earth, once they come to the west, they're polluted already. Okay, they're polluted, right? And by the way, the wine has gone throughout the whole earth. So here you go to the Middle East, they're still polluted. They still got a messed up mindset to some degree. It's better than this, but I mean, to some degree, they still got demons on it. What?
It says, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee.
Woo, rule over. When you rule over a city, you're the authority, man. Okay? When you rule over a person, you're the authority. So that's what it's supposed to be. But you see, the women will be so-called Christians, and they won't read that. They won't. And if they read, they won't ingest it. You know. But they want to well, husbands love your wives. They'll pull that scripture out, but then they'll skip everything else. Anyways, go ahead. What about keeping silence in the church? Read that one yet? Go ahead, man.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 8. For the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man.
Right, because like I said, they were created with us in mind. The Most High said, I'm going to create something for the man. Okay? Especially the Israelite man, especially us, the sons of God, man. Okay? Because the Lord said he created the earth for our sakes, man.
That's right.
Go ahead, man.
Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man.
Exactly. And that's the point. So what's their purpose on the earth? The man. Okay? The hell, man. You have a wheel, right? A car tire wheel. What is that created for? What is the purpose of that? Is the purpose, you got people that do exercise with it, right? That's not what it was created for. That's not its purpose. Its purpose is to make a car move. It's created based upon the car, man. It's not that hard to understand. But this society makes everything, that they make that evil. They make that like a wicked, oh, it's offensive. How the fuck could that be offensive? How could doing your purpose be offensive? See? Now give me the thing of the diverse seeds. Now it all goes back to what did the Most High create it for? Why did God create it? And what was its original purpose, man? Go ahead, man.
Deuteronomy 22 and verse 9. Thou shalt know thou shalt not sow thy vineyard with diverse seeds, lest the fruit of thy seed which thou hast sown, and the fruit of thy vineyard be defiled.
Right. So just putting the seeds in the same, planted seeds in the same place as other seeds that are of another fruit or another vegetable or whatever is defiling that vegetable. That's why it's supposed to be separated. Okay, that's how we always did it, because we knew the law, statutes, and commandments. Okay? Now you got, when you go into the store, you find what? GMO foods, which is genetically modified. It's splicing seeds, mixing it with other seeds. Okay? Which is a defilement of that fruit. That's not how it was created to be. You got seedless fruits. Fruits were not created to be seedless, man. Right? And you're hard pressed to find grapes with seeds in it. Watermelon with seeds in it. Okay? Or oranges with seeds in it. You're hard pressed to find it. Why? Because these devils that rule the earth, okay, they defile everything. They destroy everything they touch. Right? And they do everything backwards to how the Most High said it. Go ahead. Read that again. Read that again.
Deuteronomy 22 and verse 9, thou shalt not sow thy vineyard with diverse seeds, lest the fruit of thy seed which thou hast sown, and the fruit of thy vineyard be defiled.
Right, because that defiles the seeds, man. Right? Defiles whatever's coming out of the ground. Okay? That's why you're supposed to have the rows and you're supposed to be separated, man. Okay? Well,
Leviticus 19 and 19, ye shall keep my statute. Thou shalt not let thy cattle gender with a diverse kind. Thou shalt not sow thy field with mingled seed. Neither.
You're not supposed to have your cattle dealing with other cattle of a different kind. But you got Esau, he'll experiment and have a horse deal with another animal in a hold on to. It's a cow horse, you know? It's a lighter, you know? So and you can see that it's sick. You can see something's off with it, you know? Because he's messing with the creation. That's not how it was created to be.
It says, neither shall a garment mingle
of feeding cows candy and other cows. No, they're not carnivores, man. What do cows eat? They eat grass, man. But hey, goes back, how did the Most High make it? How did the Most High design it to be? Oh, the heathen. The Most High didn't design the heathen to be over us, man. He designed us to be over the heathen. What, man?
It says, neither shall a garment mingled of linen and woolen come upon thee.
Right. You can't. Right. That's what you have mixed fabric. That's what. Today I was looking for some box. I was looking for the 100% cotton. I was 6% polyester Dan. I said, this, you know, I'm looking for the 100%. Okay. Because when you wear those things that are not 100%, it really brings out your vibration, but it also gives you skin irritations and things of that nature.
Real quick, going back to Deuteronomy 22, jumping to verse 10, it says, thou shalt not plow with an ox and an ass together. You know, so you can't put two different animals.
Right. That's confusion, man. Because they don't agree. They're not going on the guy and ox. No?
So it says, be not unequally yoked.
Where you from, cuz? Where you from, cuz? Let's say you claim. What Barney you say? What Barney?
This is the book of 1 Corinthians 15 and 33. For the Most High, Yahweh, Bashim Yahushua, is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints.
That's it, all right? Peace. And peace, in order for you to have peace, there has to be order. That's right. Okay? Chaos, there's no peace with that. Okay? But Esau, all he brings forth is chaos. So that's why there could be no peace under the so-called white man's rulership.
So Job 4 and 17. Shall mortal man be more just than God? Shall a man be more pure than his maker?
Right. That's why it goes back to how did the Most High make it? How did the Most High design it to be? Okay? Everything is out of whack. Oh, the earth is out of course? Yeah. Give me that, man. The turning of things upside down, you get that one. Okay? Go ahead.
Revelation 6 and 4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon.
Right, now that horse, that represents power, but the fact that it was red represents the Edomite rulership. Right? These Edomites, okay? They call themselves so-called white people, all right? Ish people or whatever. Those are Edomites. For the most part. Go ahead.
And power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth.
What did they come to do? They came to take peace from the earth. Not to bring peace. Look at wherever Esau goes, wherever they go, we're coming to help the people and liberate them. It's always at a way worse position than it used to be. Always. Okay, Iraq, Haiti, Jamaica, anywhere they go, talking about they want to help, they always destroy it. They always make it worse. Put it into more debt. Okay, make the people more freaky and bugged out. Go ahead.
Just pertain to order. Job 10 and 21. Before I go whence I shall not return, even the land of darkness and the shadows of death. A land of darkness, as darkness itself, and of the shadows of death, without any order, and where the light is as darkness.
Right, there's no order in this place. So there's no peace in this place. Okay? You understand what I'm saying? There's no peace in this place. Right.
This is Psalms 82 in verse 5. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course.
Right, all the foundations of the earth are out of course, man. All right, they've taken all the foundation of the earth out of course. Okay, it made it corruptible. Okay?
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 29 and verse 16. Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay.
Right, and that's what Esau did. He turned everything upside down. Okay, everything he did, he turned upside down. Right?
For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding?
Where there's no hedge. There's a lot of predators.
Real quick, Sirach 36 and 25. Where no hedge is, there the possession is spoiled. And where there is, and he that had no wife will wander up and down mourning. Sirach 36 and 25. Where no hedge is, there the possession is spoiled.
But you didn't have to read that, bro. That was just a quick point. Go ahead, man.
Revelation 11.
I was expecting some deep for the topic. I'm always about to go in. Go ahead.
Revelation 11 and verse 18. And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come. And the time of the dead that they should be judged. And that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants, the prophets, and to the saints, and to them that fear thy name, small and great. And shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth.
Right, so these Edomites are the target of the most Yahushua when he comes back. That's the main target. Give me Isaiah 63, man. Okay, because you Edomites have destroyed the earth. You defiled the earth. Oh, because thou hast destroyed thy land? Give me that, man. Okay? That's one of the reasons the Lord's going to mess you up is because of all the pollution. That's another reason why you Edomites are going to be put into captivity and then exterminated. Because of what you've done. And then he boasts himself, oh, it's the best time in history. Kidding? For whom? Everyone's depressed, everyone's all kids got teenagers, pre-teens putting themselves to death. How is this the best time? That didn't happen in the ancient world. That didn't happen. They were living life. Children would be playing out, in the street, You know what I'm saying? But this place, you got high depression, high this, high that. Relationships is garbage. Huh? How the hell is this the high point in life? You so-called white people, you Edomites have some fucking nerve, man. That's right.
Even the animals.
You got the pride of you devils, man. The nerve of you devils, man. You know?
And also, the earth doesn't even belong to them, man. The earth belongs to Yahushai. Psalms 2 tells you that, how the Heavenly Father gave the earth to Yahushai, man. And here it is, he gave you the overcharge to watch over the earth, and look what you do unto his possession, man. Of course he's going to come and destroy those that destroy the earth, man. Because this is his inheritance,
Or pipeline burst in the sea, oops. And then you're like, oopsie, that was good. Oh gosh, I know, bringing me up. Let's just close it up. Like that's just nothing. All the millions and billions of fish and sea creatures you're going to destroy because of your vanity and greed. Yo, this is why when we string you up, man, we're gonna set up a prayer, man. All praises to the Lord, and we're gonna have an event, man. That's right. You see how Esau used to have those picnics?
Yeah.
They would lynch Jake, they would lynch our people, they would lynch Jake. We're gonna do that to them in the kingdom, man. That's right. And then all the nations are gonna rejoice, man.
The real things do.
Oh, Ham is gonna want to get in there, man. Okay. Ishmael will roll up on the camels. They don't want to get up in your like, please, Lord. No, they don't call us no brother. They don't call us the one. Oh, you might, you know. Maybe not that deep, but over him, he don't like Ishmael. He might just chop off. No, but they don't come in order, man. All right? Oh, brother, earth look. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Just a look, man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Muhammad.
This is Psalm 51 and verse 25. Behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain, saith the Lord.
What does the mountain represent? The government, meaning the government of the earth, the ones who are controlling the earth. Okay? They're the elites of this society, man. They're a destroying mountain because what? They've destroyed everything they come in contact with, man. Came to the Native Americans, what did they do with them? They destroyed them. Right? Came to the so-called Negroes on the west coast of Africa, Judah, they destroyed us. Okay? Everything they touched, they destroyed.
Esau's basically destroying the whole creation.
Man.
You know, that's why Yahushua said, if the days were shortened, no flesh would be saved.
Right.
Because all this guy's about is death.
That's all it's about.
That's why the Lord gave him a short time to rule. And then he's going to come and take this nigga out, man.
Yeah, that's right. And he is a human. Go ahead.
It says, which destroyeth all the earth, and I will stretch out mine hand upon thee, and roll thee down from the rocks, and I will make thee a burnt mountain.
Woo. Meaning what? You're going to be burnt. Okay? America, Babylon the Great is going to be burnt to a crisp with nuclear fire, man.
140.
40? Go ahead, man.
Isaiah 63 and verse 1. Who is this that cometh from Edom, with thy garments from Basra? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save.
Oh, man, he's coming back to save the elect. And he's coming back with great power, man. And he's coming back with great anger. Okay? That's what these people the Christians don't talk about, the anger of the Lord. They never speak about the anger. Like the Lord's just coming back with a smile on his face. Oh, he's coming back. It says he's going to stir up jealousy, man. What does that mean? That means he's going to give himself a pep talk.
That's right.
No, that's right. Right? Or the Edomites is proud. They think, the tanks is on the level, eh? Okay. You're going to see, man. Okay? You're going to see.
Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garment like him that treadeth in the wine fat? I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. I will tread them.
There's another scripture where it says, my own anger upheld me, man. Oh, you understand what I'm saying? Like he said, yo, look, my anger is motivating me, man.
Come on, man.
You know? Let's think about him getting pierced. Let's think about him. I'm just trying to, you know what, imagine Yahushua's a Dragon Ball Z character. Go ahead, man.
It says, wherefore art thou red in thine apparel,
Yep.
and thy garment like him that treadeth in the wine fat?
Yep.
I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. I will tread them in mine anger, and trample them in my fury.
So the Lord is coming back to do a lot of killing, man.
That's right, that's right.
As soon as he cracks the sky, it might be a laser beam right after that. First wicked beam in the seas, man. You understand what I'm saying?
That's right.
He's coming to make war. When you come for war, you're not coming to play. You're not coming with a smile on your face, man. You go to war. Okay, you got a serious look, and you're looking at any time. You see the enemy, it's on like Donkey Kong.
Even the entrance is going to be dramatical, man.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it says the heaven and the earth is going to shake. What do you think is going to happen with the shaking, man? Buildings going to be falling on people, man.
Yep.
Even there, death already fell. As soon as the entrance, there's already death, man.
They hear that trumpet.
Or that trumpet,
Yeah. What is this?
What about his voice?
Well, you said the earth shall quake when he comes in?
Everything's going to shake.
Well, it's going to be a shaking. There's going to be a shaking. There'll be a shaking going on. There'll be a shaking. There'll be a lot of shaking going on. A whole lot of shaking going on. Anyways, go ahead.
It says,
Okay,
it says, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. For the day of vengeance is in my heart.
Bro, the animals are going to bow, brother. The birds might just land. You know what I mean? You might just, you know what I'm saying? You might just see an eagle. All the birds late. You know what I'm saying? Trying to hide somewhere. You know, curled up together. do some type of crime. You never heard of
Rats.
Oh yeah, the rats. They don't jump in the sewers. You understand? Listen, bro. Ain't gonna have ain't no dog gonna be barking either, man.
Yeah.
You see how they won't be silent. Okay? You understand?
That's right.
Giraffes gonna bow. Listen, man.
Every knee shall bow down.
Good, man.
For the day of vengeance is in mine heart, and the year of my redeem is come.
That's right.
Right, that's it. Good, bro.
This is Jeremiah 49:22.
Verse 5, and I looked, and there was none to help, and I wondered that there was none to uphold. Therefore, mine own arm brought salvation unto me, and my fury, it upheld me.
Fury is anger, his fury upheld him, man. That's what's gonna keep you out. That's what's gonna give you out that energy, man. Okay, thinking about him putting these people to death for their wickedness, the wickedness of these people, the pride of these people, man. You know, what they've done to his servants, how they disregarded his word, man. You know, what they did to him. You know, because when they were disrespecting his servant, who were they disrespecting? Him. When they were despising the servants, who were they despising? Him. So I can't wait till listen, I can't wait till Yahushua cracks those skies, man. Okay? It comes and wreaks vengeance, man. It gets the long deserved W, which you already got a W already. But the other W, the rest of it is given. Okay?
So like just as you said, in the times of war, you attack the messenger. That's a sign of war that you want to bring war. If you attack the messenger, you throw all the talks of peace out the window.
Yep, that's right.
You know? So we've been misused and abused in this society. So now when your house comes back, it's to avenge.
It says, I will tread them down. It says, and I will tread down the people in mine anger, and make them drunk in my fury, and I will bring down their strength to the earth.
Right. He's gonna bring down these Edomite strength, all their military, their little technology they got. The Lord's gonna take all of that out, man. Okay? He's gonna do that by himself. With the angels are gonna help, but he doesn't need the angels to help. Okay? And when they see the Lord is a so-called black man, he crashed the sky and he has an angry look on his face, these Edomites gonna know they messed up, man. They gonna know. They're gonna be thinking about slavery. They gonna know they messed up. They gonna know. Listen, they gonna know it all, man. So, this is it. This is what we were worried about. See, a lot of times they see jakes, they're worried about payback. Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah 49:22. Behold, he shall come up and fly as the eagle, and spread his wings over Basra. And at that day shall the heart of the mighty men of Edom be as the heart of a woman.
The Edomites are who? The so-called white people. That's Edom. Right? So it says the so-called mighty men, or the warriors, or the, whatever, maybe the MMA fighters, whatever, that are Edomites, they're all going to be like women in that day. That's how scared they're going to be. Okay? The army men, all the guns they got, they're going to be like women in that day, man. Fearful women. Okay? Go ahead.
The heart of the mighty men of Edom be as the heart of a woman in her pangs.
That's it. Okay?
Isaiah 13:6. How yea, for the day of the Lord is at hand, and it shall come as destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt.
Right, because they're going to be so in fear when they see him, man. You understand what I'm saying? The Lord is coming to bring fear and dread and death upon the people, man. Okay? The only ones that's going to be delivered is the elect. The only ones that's going to be delivered is the elect of the nation of Israel. Everyone else is going to be ran through. Okay? Go ahead.
And they shall be afraid. Pangs and sorrows shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one another. Their faces shall be as flames.
Read that again.
Isaiah 13:9-8. And they shall be afraid. Pangs and sorrows shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another.
And his stomach is going to hurt, man. They say, you get so fearful in your gut, but they're going to be so fearful. It's not going to be like a normal thing where your stomach drop. They're going to actually feel like it hurts. Yeah. That's how fearful they're going to be, man. You better picture what I'm saying. You feel it goes to your stomach, but it's going to actually hurt. Like I'm feeling, it's going to actually hurt them. That's how fearful they're going to be, man. Like if they're about to have a baby, man. Okay, that's what the Lord is getting ready to do to these people. man. So can the words that we say to describe what's going to happen be justified or describe it enough? No. They're going to have to see it, man. Go ahead.
Their faces shall be as flames. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, cruel, both in wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it.
Right, like the only ones that are going to be delivered, like we said before, is the elect of our people, man. Everyone else, man, they're through. They're a target. Everyone else is a target, man. Okay, I'll tell you how it's shot, man. Okay, go ahead.
And verse 11, and I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity. I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and I will lay low the
And
haughtiness.
I can't wait till the arrogancy of these proud people ceases, man. That's gonna be a beautiful time, man. All them scoffers are gonna see it. Wow. Go ahead.
And will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. Verse 13, therefore will I shake the heavens, and the earth shall be removed out of her place.
Well, that's going into what? The nuclear destruction. Okay? What's going to make the earth quake. All right, go ahead.
In the wrath of the Lord of hosts, in the day of his fierce anger.
That's it. Go ahead.
1 Peter 4:18. And if the righteous scarcely be saved, scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear?
He reads like an English reader. That's true. I remember when he first started, he was like, where shall? You know, now he's like an English reader. Good.
This is Micah 7 and verse 16.
You have one? Good.
Micah 7 and verse 16. The nations shall see and be confounded at all their might. They shall lay their hand upon their mouth. Their ears shall be deaf. They shall lick the dust like a serpent.
That goes into the confusion. Okay, they're going to be confused when that time comes. Go ahead.
They shall move out of their holes like worms of the earth. They shall be afraid of the Lord our power and shall fear because of thee.
That's
right.
They're all going to be in great fear when the Lord comes back. That's right. Like I said, man, the Edomites is a done deal because once they see a so-called black man coming, white woman here, they already know it's over. They already know it's going. Okay? Okay? Right.
This is Revelation 1 and verse 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye
And
shall
what are they going to see? We want to see you be racist to the Lord when he comes. Say some racist to the, say something, use your racist jokes for the Lord when he comes. You little devils, man. Oh, I would love to see that, man. I would love to see them devils ain't gonna say a damn word, man. They're gonna bow to the earth, man. I didn't mean it. I really didn't mean it. That Kit Kat joke was there, but it was stupid.
I was following orders.
Go ahead, man. Oh man. Go ahead, man.
Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him, even so, amen.
Man, they're gonna be very, very sorrowful in that time. But go ahead, Yashua.
Luke 19, verse 27. But those my enemies which would not want that I reign over them.
Which would not that I reign. Take your time. Read it nice and slow. Take your time.
But those my enemies which would not that I should reign over them, bring them hither and slay them before me.
That's it. Right? Like I told you, brothers, you brothers can read it in the NLT, man, because it's simpler to read it. It's not wicked. It's not wicked. It's just an easier translation. Sometimes they go off, but you should be able to discern where it's going on.
This is Job 18 and verse 14. It says, his confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacles, and it shall bring him.
That's right. And the confidence these devils have now, which is being broken anyway, but they still got confidence. That's going to be broken down. That's going to be fucking broken down. Okay?
So they add too, because their confidence really goes into their sword, that blessing. Once they realize all the weapons that they have, it's not going to work against Yahushua. Hey, that confidence is going to leave them, man.
That's right.
You know? Once Yahweh Shai lift up his, as it says in second Ezra, he neither lifted our sword, neither our instruments of war, but he said to blast, man, and consumed them, man.
That's right.
No missile, no bullets are gonna do anything against that Yahweh Shai, man.
Right. And he's just gonna be watching them while they're shooting all those whatever they're shooting at him. He's gonna be looking at him, man. And they're gonna notice it's unaffected, man. You know what I'm saying?
No more
Like
favors.
that movie scene in the X-Men with what's his name again? Magneto, when he said you Homo sapiens and your guns, he just stopped the bullets, man.
Right.
It's the same, kind of envision that. That's what Yahweh Shai is gonna do, man, with these Edomites.
I gotta go back to Dragon Ball Z was my favorite cartoon back in the day. You know when they shoot a crazy, there's like a big smoke. They thought, oh, surely he's dead. Oh, right? And then the smoke clears, and he just standing there, yo. He just stayed up.
Oh, yes.
That takes away the
And they're
confidence.
like, oh. And they might have the big sweat. Right, that's right. Oh, you know? No, that's what I'm in. They do the kind of big. The sweat is like this big. This one. The big piece of sweat. Anyway, go ahead.
So 18 and 14, his confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle, and it shall bring him to the king of terrors.
That's it. All right? That's gonna make them sweat for real. All right? Go ahead. All right. See, because Yahweh Shai is something about you're gonna put a lot of these. Listen, man. You're gonna put a lot of people to death. Okay? Go ahead.
Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 14. For the hope of the ungodly is like dust that blows
And they're
away.
ungodly. They're not following the ways of Yahweh Shai. That's the reason why they're going to be a target. Start at 18. 13.
Verse 13, it says, even so, we in like manner, as soon as we're born, began to draw to our end, and had no sign of virtue to show, but were consumed in our own wickedness. For the hope of the ungodly is like dust that is blown away with the wind,
That's what I want. Yeah?
like a thin fork that is driven away with the storm.
Like the brother said, their confidence is going to be their weaponry, and they're going to realize that's not going to work. Okay? That's not going to work. Then what else would? Esau doesn't have spiritual power, so what is he going to do? Okay? So that's it, right? All right? And then when the elites hear that the army was unaffected against Yahweh Shai, they're going to be in their bunkers, and they're going to be like a woman in travail. Okay? They're scared to death. Okay? Scared to death. You know, put more barricades. They're not going to have time to build a barricade. So they're just going to sit there and they'll be thinking about maybe the Hebrew Israelites, they were right. Go ahead, man.
Like as the smoke which is dispersed here and there with the tempest, and passeth away as the remembrance of a guest that tarrieth but a day. But the righteous live forever.
That's right.
Their reward also is with the Lord, and the care of them is with the Most High.
That's right. So just like when you seen that mountain, it said the mountain also represented the elect that was with Yahweh Shai. Okay, so it wasn't just speaking about the chariot, it was also speaking about the elect that was with him, the government of Israel. Okay, rolling with it. Right? Those are the ones that are going to be gathered up. Okay, because everyone's not going to be gathered up. Every Jake is not going to be gathered up. Just because he sees you as a Jake, if you got the MOTB, you're going to be looked at as an Edomite. Okay, go ahead.
Therefore shall they receive a glorious kingdom and a beautiful crown from the Lord's hand.
That's right.
For with his right hand shall he cover them, and with his arm shall he protect them.
Right, like he said, he will protect us under his pavilion. You know what I'm saying? Under his wings.
That's
you
right.
see? So when the Lord comes with those chariots, how are we going to be protected is within the chariots. Okay? While the nuclear missiles get shot to destroy America, man. Okay? We're going to be in good case. Okay? Lord will give that number. Go ahead, bro.
This is Revelation 6 and verse 15. And the kings of the earth and the great men and the rich men and the chief captains and the mighty men and every bondman and every freeman hide themselves in the dens and the rocks of the mountains, and said to the mountains and the rocks, follow us.
Yeah, but that's going into everybody. See? So they said the bond, the freemen, all these different, that's going into all these people are going to try to find a way to hide too. Right? But the elites are going to actually be within the rocks. They're going to be within the mountains and things of that nature. Go ahead. They're going to have their underground cities they're going to be in. Go ahead.
And said to the mountains and rocks, follow us, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, from the wrath of the Lamb.
That's it. which is Yahweh Shah. Okay, even though they dig. Read that.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 9, and verse 1. And it reads, And the Lord, I saw the Lord standing upon the altar, and he said, Smite the lintel of the door that the posts may shake, and cut them in the head, all of them, and I will slay the last of them with the sword. He that fleeth of them shall not flee away, and he that escapeth of them shall not be
There's not gonna
delivered.
be no escape, man. This is not.
Wow.
This is not Final Destination, man. Oh, yo, you cheated death, you know. You're supposed to be on a plane now. Now everywhere you go, someone's trying to get you. No, we're gonna get you, man. The elect is gonna get you. The elect, the Yahweh Shah is gonna get you. Okay. You're gonna have those spiritual powers. Listen, man. Go ahead.
Verse 2, Though they dig into hell, then shall mine hand take them.
Right, though they have their underground bunkers. That's not going to save the elites, man. The elites think that's going to, oh, you got bunkers, you got this in the underground cities. That's not going to do anything for the elect, man. Okay? Go ahead.
It's a lot from the because the elites, they think they're going to rise from the ashes like a phoenix. You know, that's not going to happen, man. You know, like, you know, Jeremiah 16 and 14 says, I mean, 16 says, the Lord's going to send us and take them from those holes of the rocks, man. You know, that's how the Lord is going to extend his arm. That's how the Lord is going to extend his arm and take them out, man. And what we're going to do, we're going to give them chains, all right, new jewelry, all right, for them to flex. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Jeremiah 16 and
Oh,
16.
no, hold on. Let me finish this.
Amos 9 and 2, Though they dig into hell, then shall mine hand take them. Though they climb up to heaven, thence will I bring them down. And though they hide themselves in the top of Carmel, I will search and take them out thence. And though they be hid from my sight in the bottom of the sea, thence will I command the serpent, and he shall bite them.
That's right. We got something for you, man. All right, when you do these different things, he's hoping you do it because he got something. Oh, they went out to the sea, right? Perfect. That's what I set up already. Or then he's in the mountain. Oh, that's Jacob Roundjob. Oh, he's eating something right now. Okay. You don't get him while he's eating. Right? You know what I'm saying? Just so it's ironic, you know.
That's right.
The scripture says that, right? So getting him while he's eating might be, tartar in his face. What? He's gonna go right to the pit, man.
That's right.
Right into the pit, chains and right to the pit.
It's funny too. It even says, "He that sitteth on the throne shall laugh." But you know, the Most High is gonna laugh because they think they're escaping.
Yeah.
But they're putting themselves in the harm's way.
Man, the Most High has them set up.
That's right.
Yeah, slippery places.
Jeremiah 16 and 16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, said the Lord, and they shall fish them. And after, I will send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain, and from every hill, and out of the holes of the rock.
Out of the holes of the rocks, man. Okay? So everywhere these Edomites go, Most High's gonna catch them. And there's nothing that they can do about it, right? Okay? Because it was already written, they have to be in there too. So that's how you know the elites gotta survive, because this has to come to pass. So they gotta be up in those bunkers. Those bunkers are gonna stay intact. The ones offshore that are not, you know, the majority of them are gonna stay intact, if not all of them. So that we can go and grab them up. Right?
Psalms 33.
So he's got a house, he puts it all in the stuff.
Psalms 33 and 16. There is no king saved by the multitude of an host. A mighty man is not delivered by much strength. A horse is a vain thing for safety. Neither shall he be delivered, neither shall he deliver any by his great strength. Behold, the eyes of the Lord is upon them that fear him, upon them that hope in his mercy.
Right. Upon them that's the spirits being active. But anyways, but for them that hope in his mercy, that's who he's coming for, man. Everyone else is a target, man. Okay? And the first thing is you have to be an Israelite. You can't be any other nation and thinking of you to live. That's ridiculous. But
And just bringing it back to that point where you said that they trust in their military might, they trust in their guns, they trust in their carnal blessings, but that's a vain thing for help. Our help is in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai.
well, first of all, they couldn't take down the Vietnamese.
Yeah.
Right? America, the great big America, which is the top superpower in the world, they couldn't take down the Vietnamese in the Vietnam War. Why? Because the Lord wasn't with it. There was even accounts of chariots helping the Vietnamese out. Because the Lord wasn't with that. Right? Which that was nothing more than a drug war. But then they'll arrest somebody on drug charges. See how this man is the devil? See how you can't trust these devils, man? The hypocrisy of these people. And then they'll look down, oh, he was a drug dealer. But they're the top drug dealers on the planet. Go ahead, man. And they're the ones bringing in the drugs into your neighborhoods anyway.
They put it in the movies.
They put it. I was just watching Snowfall just the other day. Matter of fact, yesterday I was watching it, man. There was a white guy, right? Edomite white guy. Looked like he never got into a fight in his life, bringing in those, bringing in the cocaine, man. And that is reality. That was the CIA. That was what actually they did. That's what they do now. How do you think these things are getting laced with fentanyl? That's the government doing that shit. Because how stupid can you be to sell a product that's going to kill the people? How are you going to have ongoing customers? It's not the cartels in them that's doing that. It's the people above the cartels doing that shit. That's common sense. That's bad for business. Bro, okay, I'm going to go, you know? Right? I got bracelets. I'm trying to build a belt. I got bracelets, but the bracelet kills everyone that touches it. How are you going to build a business? And why would anyone go back to you? You understand what I'm saying? That's why a lot of them, they're going to particular labs and getting tested to make sure the thing that the coke doesn't have that in it. See what I'm saying? So we know that's Esau. That's the so-called white man that's behind that shit. It smells like Esau to me. What are you talking about? But see, but then these devils, they can walk around like they don't commit crimes, right? They'll be looking at you in the store, but then the Edomite will be stealing every goddamn thing because they control the media, which means what? They control the image, their own image, and they also control your image and how the world sees you. Okay, that's why the Lord is going to break down all of this, right? And He's going to set up everything right side up. Okay. And they're going to look at us again as the sons of God, which we are. Okay, and they're going to look at these Edomites as the scum that they are. Okay, and you see a lot of our women, even in South America, a lot of these women in general, they look at the Edomite man as, oh my God, white man. And these guys are low. You know what I'm saying? They can't do nothing that Jake can do, man. Go ahead, man.
This is the book of Isaiah 32:5. The vile person shall be no more called liberal, nor the churl said to be bountiful. For the vile person will speak villainy, and his heart will work iniquity.
Read that again. Read that again.
This is the book of Isaiah 32 and verse.
In any way, we're better than these Edomites and all these nations in general. In every way, man. All right? Athletic, sexual, intelligence. Let's not forget that Esau, we proved that we could beat them in the athletic and all that. And they don't know, but they don't have the intelligence. Trust me, all these inventions you see came from us, man. That's right. Came from the Israelites, man. That's right. Okay? The stoplight, that wasn't an Arab that created the stoplight. It was a so-called black man. The gas mask, the filament for the light bulb that makes the light bulb move, man. The reason you have a light right now, man. What you talking? You want me to fiber optics? The father of the internet, man. The cell phone, man. Where do I need to end, man? Every aspect was superior than these devils, man. Go ahead, man.
You know, Esau is not even smart, man. You know, everything that he gets, he steals it. He's really a cheater. Right. All right. You know, when you're in class, you know, you're having a test, and there's that Edomite looking over at your sheet.
Right. I gotta correct you. They are smart. Esau's smart in wickedness. He's not innovative. Okay? He's smart, but he's not creative or innovative. Okay? The scripture says he's wiser than Daniel. He's not innovative, man. Jacob is the former. We're innovative. Okay, as a people, we are the innovative people. That's why all these trends are going to come from us. It's always been like that, and it's always going to be like that. Okay, because we're the innovators. Go ahead, bro.
This is the book
of...
Con, you know, like you be in the class doing your test, you know, who's looking over your shoulder to watch, to take your answers, man? Yeah. Esau, man. And that's what he's done with the creations, with the innovations that Jake got, man.
Right.
You know, via the Most High, man. Right. Like you always bring out the Will McCoy, you know? Right. It was a Jake that did the thing for the train, man. Right. But Esau went, took the credit, man. Yeah. You know, just like with these different trends, you know, Esau goes, he takes the credit, man.
But that's why they created the patent system, so that they can take the credit. See, so he's wise. Like, okay, let's make the cheating example, right? What you can say is Esau, he's so wise to get the answers that he'll create a device that'll go and can see through your back. Oh, now they can write down the answer. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. That's the type of wisdom Esau has. He's crafty and wickedness, but he's not innovative.
don't take your shoe, tell them, yo, let me bring it to the teacher. You know,
Yeah, right.
I'll take it to the teacher.
Yeah,
Don't worry about
they'll
it.
have like a camera on his eye, wink at it to take a picture of everything, go back, you know? So you gotta look at it like that, you know? Go ahead.
This is Isaiah 32 and verse 5. The vile person shall be no more called liberal, nor the churl said to be bountiful. For the vile person will speak villainy, and his heart will work iniquity, to practice hypocrisy and to utter error against the Lord.
Right, so all their hypocrisies are going to be exposed, all their lies are going to be exposed, true history is going to actually be revealed to you. Okay, all these lies, man. And the funny thing about these devils, man, I'll tell you this, man. They created that Cleopatra thing, right? That Netflix series, which Cleopatra was a so-called white woman, right? We've been teaching that for the longest time. See, but Jake doesn't understand history. They don't know history. They don't know that was of the Ptolemaic Empire when the Greeks took over Egypt. Those were not, first of all, those were not the original Egyptians. They didn't, in other words, they weren't responsible for the pyramids or the Sphinx. They were just in power at that time, and they usurped authority in Egypt. That's all it was. Okay? And the common people were still Mizraim. Were still, for the most part, were still Mizraim. Okay? You had some Kush that got up in here too, actually, as a matter of fact. Okay? But Esau will make that, and he'll make that historically inaccurate when they know the truth. But in all the things that they could have done and made right? Like the ancient, the Byzantine Empire movies, the Braveheart type movies, which they could have made with Jake, they still didn't do that. I mean, they're doing a couple things, but they ain't doing enough. All right? Because there's a new movie there that's coming up, the Chevalier. Yeah, the Chevalier. But that's one. You know how much you could have done a lot more, but you might be a tear. I'm not sure, right? But there's so much more they could have done. All those movies should be Jake. Why don't you fix that? Stop worrying about doing the reverse. Yeah. You know? The Little Mermaid. What's that help? The big woman, she's happy about that. Why are you happy? Who cares? That's not even a real person. It's a bullshit. Okay?
Even that one show, Queen Charlotte.
Right. Oh, they're showing how Queen Charlotte really looked now. Yeah. That's beautiful. Right? Showing you that she was a so-called, because this so-called black woman, because this truth is too overwhelming. See, if this truth never came out, Esau wouldn't have to do that. These people would still be asleep. All right? But now Esau has to do damage control, so he's going to put a little truth in there, but mix it with lies. Okay? Well, what he needs to show is that they were in a serf position. He needs to show the Edomites bowing down to Jake. That's what he needs to show, because that's truly what was going on back then. There's even an image of an Edomite woman and her husband pulling her hand. The Edomite woman was like reaching for the Jake statue, which that happens now. Okay, when I go to the bar, you know. Edomites are cuffs, man. All right, let's get the last scriptures, man. Go ahead, man.
It says, for the vile person will speak villainy, and his heart will work iniquity, to practice hypocrisy and to utter error against the Lord, to make empty the soul of the hungry, and he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail.
That's it.
The instruments also of the churl are evil. He devises wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, even when the needy speaketh right.
So that's it, man. So that's what Esau's all about. That's a part.
This is Ezekiel 28 and verse 14. Thou art the anointed cherub that covereth, and I have set thee so. That thou was upon the holy mountain of the Most High, that hast walked up and down in the midst of the stones of the fire.
Well, that's it. That's Esau Edom, man. Okay? That cherub that the Lord has put in power over his people. Okay? So guess what? He's about to take him out of power, man. All this stuff is about to come to an end. Let's end off on that. Go ahead.
Job 24 and 17. For the morning is to them even as the shadow of death. If one know them, they are in the terrors of the shadow of death.
Right, that's it. Because the truth is what's against Esau in the society. The truth is the main threat. The main threat is not homeborn terrorism or none of that. The main threat is the truth. Okay, because Esau has built his society off of lies. Okay, so the more that he's revealed, that's when he's threatened. Okay, first of all, this whole money system is a lie. Okay, the fact that you have a fractional reserve banking system, that's fraud right there.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, the fact that you could say, okay, I have 10%, all right, or even less. Now it's less. in the bank, but then I can loan you some fake money that they just put on a computer and with interest on it. You understand what I'm saying? Well, who can get rich off of it? Right? So that's it, man. So this is how this devil operates. It's based upon deception. All right? So with that, we're going to close up. You got a question?
Just looking.
You're just looking? All right. So anyways, with that, we're going to close up. We're going to give all praises, glory, and honor
To Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Makakodash.
the ones from the apostle, the elders, great millstone. So it takes you much love and respect to you. I keep out there pushing this word out, shooting sincerity. All right? Shemai, Shemai, Sha'Allah, Yahweh, Yahweh, Hayna, Yahweh, Yahweh, Shemai, Shemai, Sha'Allah, Yahweh, Yahweh, Hayna, Yahweh, Yahweh, Shemai, Shemai, Sha'Allah, Yahweh, Yahweh, Hayna, Yahweh, Yahweh, Abad Babah.
That's right.